Ah!
And that is the first sound heard on stream today.
Yes, a scream. Wait, by the way, they came out with like an episode in a row. Like, wait, is this the second episode in a row? Like a different day, like one day apart?
Well, I mean, it's
Was
one
it
day
2 days?
apart from the last episode. I'm really hoping there's going to be a gap between the next one because I
Yeah.
really want to schedule a day where I can watch that. I can do like the Fallen Angels reviews. Because,
Yeah, we need to work on that.
Yeah, it's like every single
Yeah, it's just like no, there should be other content rather than just having to do FMO streams every day because Jess decided to post.
I wouldn't. There've been very few times in my life when I've complained about there being too much MyStreet. This is probably the exception to that rule.
Yeah, Josh is here. Hi.
Yes, hello, Josh. We'll put the camera on in a second. I'll just leave the overlay for a bit longer.
Yeah, the overlay's just sitting there. Lol.
Yeah, true. I need to make some more overlays. I don't know. I haven't got any ideas for them, but I like the idea of like covering the screen with stuff.
Yeah, you're missing the point.
Yeah, that's still my favorite.
Oh yeah, no, that's great.
Yeah. Guess what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, next episode, Curse of the Living Cats is tomorrow as well.
Like, no, how are we supposed to do that stream?
I honestly don't know.
That stream just never happens. Like, jeez.
Yeah. Like, right, what day is next? Okay, Aaron's odd job is 3 days after that.
Oh, finally, actual decent.
Okay, yeah, that's of course assuming I don't miss another one again. That's not actually on the playlist or something like that.
Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really think missing one of the MyStreet 3.5, unless it contributes to what eventually builds into season 4. I don't really think missing a lot of season 3.5 is that big of a deal. I mean, the stories are fun. Don't get me wrong. But a majority of them don't really contribute to the overarching plot of next season.
Yeah, that may be the case. But it's kind of like Falcon Claw University. Yes, it might not serve that much of a larger purpose, but it's still fun to watch. That's the difference.
But I don't think missing it would be that big of a deal. Like, no, it's not like missing like a season 4 episode or a season 5 episode. You know.
I mean, yeah. The thing is that, but with these, it's kind of like having it's kind of like having it's like you're still serving the point of a story. It just happens to be the self-contained one within the video itself. It's just like saying, oh yeah, how much does this right now hold up? Sometimes in relation to the rest of the story, but sometimes just on its own. It really depends.
Also, side note, this episode is so weird. I'm pretty sure these next 2 episodes aren't actually considered canon.
Yeah, this is why I brought you here. This is why I said at the end of the last stream, oh yeah, let's get Aiden involved with this one.
I remember these episodes a bit, and I'm pretty sure based on the ending, these aren't canon.
Yeah, I'm checking. There's nothing in the description about that.
But I remember the ending, and like that would completely change the status quo. Also, magic cats exist for some reason, transforming everyone to cats.
What?
Somehow.
Okay, but wait, magic cats have existed since season 1.
Okay, yeah, but they don't have the power that. Actually,
they do.
Well, they didn't go crazy and transmute the whole world into weird zombie cats things.
And yes, lords and ladies, that is exactly what the plot is today.
Yeah, no, the plot is.
I'm still checking
weird.
the comments. There's nothing in here from Aphmau herself saying anything. The biggest comment from here is from Gnosis, which says, "And this, ladies and gentlemen, ladies being possessive rather than plural, is how MyStreet ends." Yeah.
Know what? Wait. It's true. This is the apocalypse that Zach was talking about. Cats.
Yeah, he just got the prediction wrong because he missed this event happening. He didn't realize. See, and this is where the Mipha law would come in. I'm sure like an Ultima Mipha or something. Can you imagine?
Yeah, you met Ghosty and Baby yesterday. Cool. Yeah.
Right, hold on.
I was left behind. All these secrets will unwind. I was never all that kind. If you could rewind, you'll find I was left behind. All these secrets will unwind. I would. Got a FNAF song stuck on my head. Zombie meat for apocalypse. No, they're just cats. They're just cats. I don't understand this episode. This episode is so bizarre.
Guess what? Yeah. Guess what, everyone? I'm just setting up, but yeah, guess what? I got milk today. So
my God.
I'm able to use it.
I like milk. Anyways. Also, side note, I just realized this is the last appearance. Yes, BB's a girl. I know that. Yes. Anyways. So back to what I was saying though. So this is the actual last appearance of Brendan. Well, in the timeline. Technically, he was in the remake of episode 1, but yeah, this is the last appearance of Brendan.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, and after this point, Brendan is gone forever. Like, well, in the timeline, like he makes an appearance in the remake, obviously, because it's a remake. I mean, it'd be kind of weird if he wasn't there. But it's kind of like one of those things where it's just like, oof. I mean, I like Brendan, but Brendan, I don't know. Also, side note, I don't remember them actually mentioning that Brendan was rich in this episode at all. Like, they just had him coming over. It's so weird. They never mentioned it. If he apparently canonically became rich, and they never did anything with that. I think that would have been interesting, actually. Being like, I got us popcorn with gold bits in it.
Oh, actually, well, you say that. Look at the popcorn that I've got today.
What is it like? But what popcorn is that?
Oh, it's salted caramel.
Oh. And when I said gold bits, I mean actual gold, not caramel.
Yeah. Oh well. It's golden in this case.
I once accidentally ate kettle corn at my grandma when she was still around. So basically she had like this popcorn and I made some and ate it, and then it was kettle corn and it was gross. I was like, ew. I didn't like. I tried to bite of it and I hated it. I don't like kettle corn. Oh, Art Droid is here. Hello, Art Droid.
Art Droid, I'm glad that you're here. I'm not sure if you saw yet, because I only just posted the like well, not the premiere, but the what would become the premiere eventually of the first Butter Bunch video of the year, actually.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We've been kind of slacking on the Butter Bunch. I haven't.
I mean, I've had that video planned since November, and I've just been really working on it, trying to in the background while all the other projects have been going on.
I mean, yeah,
that one's one that was very requested from people.
What is it, like Suno and Goku Part 2 or something? Part 3?
We have Part 3 actually. We Part 4 next, I think.
Part 4? I don't know. I know your audience is. I know.
It's Part 2, the last MyStreet stream, so you're gonna be able to Okay, no, because what we will do, I think what we'll do now is because there's going to be a gap between the MyStreet's releases, because from like not the stream next stream, but the stream after that. So there'll be 2 days of gap time where I'm able to actually do a stream of some description.
Yeah, tomorrow another MyStreet stream has to happen.
I'm not gonna end the MyStreet streams just for the sake of doing one other one. That makes no sense.
Yeah, and I feel like it'd be kind of weird having like having half a stream be Fallen Angels, or over half a stream be Fallen Angels after watching a MyStreet episode. We would do something crazy like that, you know. And you froze. So Jacob froze, guys. It's just me. We have frozen Jacob with his eyes closed. So today we will be T-posing, and I will be taking over his channel. Jacob Butter is now Aiden the Best too. I own all his channel now. So, yes, F indeed. F because I win the channel and the mutant girl. I own it. I own the mutant girl now because he froze to death. Yes. So, it's just me now. Hello. I am alone here. Um, oh crap, how do I do this? Well, my lords and ladies, Jacob. Wait, well, my lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking. Hi.
Right, well, I guess that worked.
Jacob, you're not dead.
Yeah. I think what I was saying before. No, I can't remember what I was
I
saying
don't know what
before.
you were saying, but I claimed your channel.
Oh yeah, no, I said that I was going to say that I'm not against doing other videos on stream on these
Well,
streams
yeah,
like afterwards. But with Fallen Angels, what I've been doing so far is every 4 episodes I dedicate a stream exclusively to that series.
Yeah.
So that's why basically it needs its own day.
Wait, what was the last stream we did? Oh wait, it was the remake versus original. That was the last stream we did, right?
Okay, well that one's not really that was probably the exception because obviously that wasn't 4 videos.
And we reviewed the next 3 episodes. Apparently, we reviewed 3 of the episodes. What episode was this? Oh, it was like episode 7 we reviewed last. Like I think. Oh wait, we haven't even reviewed the Mutant Girl crossover. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Because episode 7 part 2 threw a spanner in the works because that was like that to you was like, oh yeah, can you count this as like the 4th one? It's like, oh,
listen,
okay,
it's basically an episode. It's just I broke the episode into 2 parts because it was so long.
I understand the principle. I'm just saying that's why it feels weird.
Anyways,
now it's gonna be 5.
Josh, I'm sorry to hear about your grandma, and
yeah, my condolences again. I said so last stream, but still.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello. Oh my gosh, my ship is here now.
Hello, Aiden. You hear the extra
Yes.
Aiden.
I don't know.
As I cannot obsess over Jacob's hair, I shall obsess over this person's hair.
Oh. Wow. Ah! My camera! Ah!
Yeah, well, you know what? That
He's
option's
dead.
been restricted to you too now, I guess. That doesn't work anymore.
No, I dropped it. It's
Oh
fine.
my god, I just
Gotta pick it up.
oh my god, Jake, why are you
camera.
so
Oh my god.
why do you hate my interest?
Why do I hate your interest? What? I just said that you wouldn't be able to because Aiden dropped the camera. That was
I know. You added logic? Why are you adding logic?
Yeah, why are you adding logic?
Because even for a tease, that was just not delivered in a way that could be considered a tease.
Yes, my scream made someone jump. Whoa.
Yeah. Oh yeah, before that, Josh, we know he's the Messiah's house. He's referring to the last Fallen Angel stream that we did, not necessarily the last actual stream.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of sad that MyStreet 3.5 didn't even have labeled episode numbers. Like, I don't know. Even giving it a sub-series name like MyStreet, fall. I don't know, Winter Adventures or something like that. I don't know. Giving it a sub name at least, episode 1.
I don't know. MyStreet, the in between days or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Because I feel like that's a major problem with the series because it's kind of hard to keep track of each episode and stuff because they're not labeled as so. Because though some episodes have a sequential story or mention stuff from a previous episode and try to keep going off plot points, unless you're watching them going to a playlist or going out of your way to watch each individual episode, it's gonna be hard to catch up or understand what you're doing. So you kind of gotta at least mark it like episode 1 or something. Anything would be better than nothing. It's kind of my problem with Granted, these YouTubers are very cringy in Minecraft roleplays. So, you know, like the Little Club? The Little Club is cringe. Basically, they're a bunch of Minecraft YouTubers who make kid videos, kid Minecraft roleplays, and the stories are trash. It's like my evil stepmother and stuff. But a lot of their stories
Ew.
have some level of lore or something like that. Like,
What
characters
lore?
like, I'm not even joking. Everyone in the Little Club has dated everyone. They have like Little Kelly, Little Donnie, like characters like that. At like there's like 5 or 6, 7 people, and a bunch of them have dated each other. It's so like what? Like
okay, this is sounding
and they
chaotically
keep
entertaining
trading
right now.
partners, and then they have like stories like an evil stepmom, but then they'll step away from that, but then go back to it, and they don't label the episodes, even though it is trash. But you know, I don't know. That I just have a problem when people don't label episodes or like label, you know, any form of like labeling of where it takes place. You know,
Honestly, what there should have been is just an official playlist, because most of the playlists that are made
fan
for
made.
yeah, exactly, a fan made. So that's what's difficult. It's having just an official. I mean, you can literally label on YouTube official playlist of something very easily.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently Fox remembers those.
Yeah, they were cringe. The Little Club was cringe. I don't know if they're still around or not. Not that I want to watch their videos because they suck, but you know.
Yeah, they're probably the pubescent club now.
Most of them are inactive now. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Oh well, you know, channel networks come and go sometimes.
I have a
Case in
question.
point. Yeah.
Yes.
What age did you guys learn your timetables?
What age do we learn our timetables?
I don't know, like 5th grade. Like what? It was like 9,
5th
10,
grade?
I guess. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have been in Santa Ia around at that time, and probably not the first timetables because I was still grasping the language. I probably wouldn't really focus too much on what I was learning on what day. But
Fifth.
yeah, like sometime around like Cuarto de Primaria, so that would be the equivalent of the American 4th grade.
4th? Oh my.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, and then of course there was some years afterwards where it was like, okay, well, you know, but there's this now I'm at a different school. It's more complex. I'm going to rely on the actual printed format a little bit more. And then other times it's like, okay, well, I've gotten used to this now, so I'm going to do it again. But the first time I actually memorized a timetable specifically was then.
Oh, because I was like, at the same
apparently
time planning,
Kelly
so I
fell
was
around.
okay then, Aiden. Whatever.
People, apparently, and then Art Droid says, I think I learned around year 2 or 3
Year 2?
when I was taught timetables.
Yeah, so that would be 3rd or 4th grade in American grades.
Yeah.
So around the same.
You guys do it so. Why do you guys do it so late? Because it's actually easy. Because easy to memorize those type of things earlier.
Yeah, the U.S. curriculum is weird. You know, it does what it does. Plus, to be fair, it's kind of hard to grasp at first. At least it takes a bit to grasp for younger kids.
Okay. And also, why is someone required to do so? Because having the timetable there in a printed format negates the need to memorize it. That's the entire purpose.
We weren't allowed to. Well, for me, we weren't allowed to have the printed form. Like we couldn't look at it until like we were in 6th grade, 6th, 5th, 4th.
Then wait, what's the point of them giving it to
you? And yet you're surprised at our systems. Yes, that definitely makes sense.
We had to memorize it from like kindergarten.
Kindergarten. What?
I'm referring to my last comments. Well, for me,
it was preschool because my preschool made us memorize it. It was weird. Even I forgot all of it because personally I delete things up my head. But like,
who is this? This is Jacob's girlfriend, Monet.
Oh yes, hello. I think I met you in the chat.
Yeah, she's Monation. If you don't know in the chat.
Did I break you, Jacob?
Not really. It's just that I'm just thinking about the fact that you seem surprised that something was actually made more sense in other places. Like, but you
It
treat it
doesn't
like it
make
didn't make sense.
sense.
You treat it like it
It
was.
doesn't make sense, son.
What?
Because
Why would you?
if you're
I
because
didn't even know
in
my
fourth
addition
grade,
tables in first grade. Or yeah.
in
No wait, was it? Yeah.
one
Like I think I was learning addition, like the
because
very basic math. I would not have
timetable is
grasped
like
times
something you
tables.
need to. Because one of the things I was saying, like in the fourth grade, you're doing like more higher math. So I thought, why would because you're doing. What do you
Oh
call
wait,
it?
hold on a second.
I can't
You're saying, wait. I misheard you. I heard timetables. What you're referring to right now is the times tables.
Okay, can you explain to me? You confuse me.
Oh my god.
Because your use of
like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like that.
Well, that's really just counting by two. I mean, okay, that's so.
Yeah,
so
something like that.
Okay, so the times tables would be different. That was a thing. Actually, that was the year before for me. That was third grade for me, in primary. Would have been the third would be my year. But yeah, so actually memorizing timetables, like actual like scheduled timetables, is different than memorizing the times tables in maths. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
That makes
Like
no
actual
sense. I'm
timetables.
confused.
Are we talking about what?
What
You know
are
what?
the timetables and what are times tables?
Oh my.
Okay, well, a timetable would be a schedule. So that would be in terms of school. In the context of school, it would be like
Not like that. I'm talking about the timetables, like 1 times 2.
Yeah, you're saying it without like saying the S. That's the thing. Your use of the letter S.
We're getting off topic. Can we just watch the episode, please?
I really don't know why you brought this up, to be perfectly honest.
Me? Oh yes, I told you what I'm doing right now, so I'm doing math.
Also, by the way, Monet, I got a question. Do you like cats?
Yes, I like cats.
She meows.
Would you like to become a cat?
Not really. Well, if I get a nice home, yes.
She's already undergoing the transformation. She meows a lot.
Oh wait, I thought she was a bear.
I don't like pets. Jacob doesn't. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Wait, I got a question. What do you think Cat Jacob will look like?
We actually have a concrete answer to that thanks to Nasib in 2018.
Well, apparently a white cat or white human Mifa cat thing.
Well, no, not a white
be
cat,
a brown.
white ears and tail.
I think Jacob would look like he'll be like a lightish goldish color.
Okay.
Like an orange cat, but not so like a dark, not a brown, but darker.
Fair enough. I will take that. But either way, yeah. So what Aiden's referring to would be a cat with white ears and tail and nothing else. That was because that's what Nasib did for her version of my gacha OC before I actually made one myself. You know, I was the one gacha tuber without an OC from day one at the time.
Yeah, and also Joshua, this is not our first time hearing her voice. We have heard it many times, and she's also the voice of Emperor.
Hold on.
We've heard it in flirty mode.
Wait a second.
What happened?
Yeah, Josh. Of course, it's not my first time hearing her voice. That was kind of like, no. But also, it's not your first time either. See if you can actually recognize it. Monday, do you want to give him a few lines?
I know you're a man of science. I don't want that line. That line is no.
Oh,
that's the only line that comes to my mind.
What's wrong? You don't wanna talk to me. After all, I am Felix. You know, I am a scientist. After all,
I know you're a man of science. So. You guys want Netflix and chill? Oh no.
That wasn't the line.
I'm reading something. I don't know.
It's been a year. Come on, it's been since 2020.
My dear, I'm pretty sure you mean experiment.
Guess who's back?
I'm a man of
I don't know.
science, and I like to experiment. So, yeah.
Let's
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, good grief. This is a train wreck. She's Empress. She's the voice of Empress.
Yeah, she is Empress.
We were aware. We were this close.
You
I
couldn't
don't think we
remember
were.
the line.
I don't think we were, honestly.
We were close.
I somewhat
I
doubt
mean-
that.
I feel like he's gonna be so confused if he hasn't seen through her eyes. He's gonna be like, "Wait, what are you guys
Oh
talking
no,
about?"
he said he's seen through her eyes.
I don't know. Has he?
Mhm.
Well, what's the follow through her eyes?
How can you experiment as a child? What?
There we
Okay,
go.
well,
That's a good one. Yeah.
Also, side note, I loved your performance in the finale. I thought you did a really good job at Angry Empress.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Honestly, I could see Nasib trying those lines, and I feel like she'd make it a complete joke.
Oh god, no. Yeah, no. That would be. She wouldn't be able to like Nasib in terms of like doing anger. It was very difficult. Like I don't know. Even as Pop in the last episode, she kind of got a little bit close, but also definitely relied more on the facial expressions there for that performance.
Yeah.
My mom. I don't like Pop because Pop snatched my dad's weed. That's all
Of
I
course.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. The dramatic backstory between Empress and Pop
Yeah.
snatching her dad's
My-
weave.
Mhm.
Those I wish
Yeah.
that was animated better. It was like
Oh,
Yeah.
don't
it
worry.
could have
when we
been
do
like
the
a
remake, it
run
will
by.
be.
It could have been like I could think of an approach. It could have been like her dad just standing there, and it's like there's a blur of the person running past, and then the
Yeah, I can actually like see animate somebody like having their hair like fly off at that point. So that's something I know how to
not
do.
even fly off. It just vanish like suddenly.
Ooh, and
Well-
one thing I was thinking about we could do with the Mutant Girl remake is we could actually have Empress in a similar pose to when we fade back to present day, kind of adding a cool transition effect. Like we're fading. Sorry.
Okay, that's good for the Dr. Daniels parts, not for the weave one. I think for the
Oh,
weave
yeah.
it works.
Yeah,
it works
for the
way
weave.
The
better, yeah.
weave.
I remember all your
All your Empress lines, but not the voice, clearly.
I remember all your Empress. How do you know my line better than I know my damn line?
He has watched the series very recently. That's the
Like, I'm
difference.
gonna headache just thinking of a
I
line.
saw the Empress version that Nasib played. It's like, oh yeah, I only seen Nasib's Empress.
Yeah, it does. It does largely depend, obviously, on
Honestly,
Yeah.
my main problem with Nasib's Empress though is that she had a very similar voice to Pop. She had the exact same voice.
I know.
Like Nasib had no range. I like Nasib as Pop, but Nasib as Empress had no range, so it was just like, oof. Good thing they didn't have extended scenes
He
together.
did.
Because that
Yeah,
would suck.
I didn't want to put them together. I think I just didn't have any Empress and Pop scenes together for that very reason, honestly.
But
Apart from that
they
first
had
episode
together.
that they were in. I know that.
Yeah,
I know. So
one
apart from that one.
scene, but they didn't. That's all they had, and even so, they didn't really talk. She just came in and was like, "Now, what do you think you're doing?"
Yeah.
And then she was
What
like,
do you think you're
Empress,
doing?
and then it's like, now go, shoo,
Get
shoo, and then Pop and Kylie walked off. So that was their only interaction.
Yeah.
oh my god, it's
So,
Pop.
yeah,
It's
that's
Pop
why.
Juice. It's Pip. I still
Pip
had this
Joseph.
idea, guys.
Pip
But
Joseph.
yes, Pip Joseph. That was just. I want to finish
Actually,
with
wait,
all
wouldn't
the.
it be- yeah, we
I
did Joseph.
want to try and make all the male and/or female versions of characters. I want to do it. I want to do the intro. No.
Okay. I mean, you could always do like
Yeah,
a video on your channel. It's like
Instead of like for the anniversary, it's got a whole gender bed episode.
I was gonna say you could do a video on your channel where you remake one of the intros with those characters instead.
Or I don't know. I called you Empress. Or we could actually just remake an episode. Like we could get on a script
Empress
and get a bunch of VAs and reuse some VAs, but like change out some VAs just for gender bent versions, and just have a gender bent version of episode 1. I would love to do that, and Jacob would be like, but
Actually,
alternate universe, like, fun.
You know what?
Fun.
I might do that. Who knows? I might do that on my phone if I have free time. Just make a whole intro. Well, no, like.
Talk to me, baby. I've been waiting for
So honestly, if I made those credits in like a few hours, I can do an intro. Enough.
Wait, you only made them in a few hours? Wow, that's fast.
Not even a few hours. Like I was when you told me to make that, Jacob.
It was New Year's Eve, I think.
It was New Year's Eve. You told me to make the intro. I thought it was like the green screen. The New Year's Eve one. Oh, wait, no. It was the credits was New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
What time?
It was either New Year's Eve or December 30th. Remember, I was collecting everything that I needed?
Oh, no, it was New Year's Eve. I remember I was trying to get it to you early.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it took an extra few days.
Yes, we all know that now.
So I guess it took like an hour. Yeah, like an hour and a few minutes.
Anyways, let's actually watch. So we're like 30 minutes into the stream. We haven't even started the episode.
You guys got a 3-hour-and-a-half stream yesterday. I don't know why you guys rushing. It seems like sadness. Honestly.
Well, listen, I would like.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just concerned about people getting bored. You know, that's why always like kind of like trying to underline some things. Especially when we're talking about the times tables. That was.
Oh yes.
I'm surprised people just didn't bail when they were talking about maths a lot. But yeah.
Welcome to the times tables. How can I be of service?
I've got a story. I've got a story about like learning the times tables actually and how it was done in Santa Illa. But I specifically did not tell it, and I don't want to tell it right now because we're wasting a lot of time. I will tell you afterwards.
No. Afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
You look like
Stewie friend, Aiden.
Are you talking about stir fry?
No, I think
Stewie Griffin.
I think Stewie and friend are meant to be separate. It's either like you look like Stewie, friend Aiden, or you look like Stewie friend, Aiden.
Or Stewie Griffin.
This is why the internet is not accepting for punctuation because no one knows what you're talking about.
I think it's some YouTuber. Like there's some YouTuber with like 3K.
That is nice, Stewie friend.
But I don't know. Maybe. I think.
Soup. Okay then.
Yeah. How do you not know my secret identity? I am secretly some other YouTuber. Ooh, totally, I'm not.
This is why he's always talking about getting subs because he secretly had them already.
Yeah, that's my secret identity, guys. Like I'm clearly trying to hide it.
Yeah, I got an email a few days ago from the service, and it's like, oh yeah, welcome to the YouTube 1K challenge. We'll help you get your first 1K subs. Like I'm trying. I'm almost there.
You're almost there.
Give me a bit.
Do you want a sub bot? No, I'm not. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna sub. Actually, I don't want to even spend money. I'm too broke.
I have decided personally to not show my subscriber count anymore because it's kind of distracting.
Like, but you can't turn it back on.
Who is it distracting exactly? This is like
myself.
What? You can still see your own subscriber count. You just turn it off for everyone else to see it.
This is the classic teacher response, isn't it? Oh yeah, please don't have this one thing as distracting the other students. Like, no, it isn't.
Distracting me.
I'm wearing a bracelet, teacher.
But you can still see it. Yeah, I searched him up.
I kind
of see it, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, he just looks like every other brown-haired white guy. So
I've been told that
I'm not really that unique. Fair.
I've been told that I sound like Grian, so there's that too.
Who?
Another YouTuber who does Minecraft builds.
Aww,
pretty good ones actually.
sweet.
And I have watched some of his videos, and I can hear the similarity a little bit, but not too much.
He does British. I guess that's all of it is.
Of course, yeah.
Yes, the British.
It's just
Anyways, ready? Let's keep going.
Yes.
It's like saying all Caribbean people sound alike if you only hear like 3 Caribbean people. The people from the Caribbean.
Uh-huh. I mean, you've already told me about several different accents, so.
And I don't even sound. I just have a accent to myself. I don't know.
I got a question, Monet. Do you
Everyone
ever plan
has
on
an
setting
accent.
a story in like the Caribbean area or something like that?
An accent's just the name.
Wait, what happened? Wait.
Yeah. What?
Wait, Aiden, what are you saying?
Do you ever have? Are you ever planning on having a story in the Caribbean area? Like having making like a gotcha story or some sort of story in the Caribbean area? Do you ever plan on doing something like that?
Did I didn't tell you guys that Papa was already Caribbean, but I changed it.
Well, I knew that anyway because you said yeah. I mean, to be honest, it still could be. I don't remember referencing the script to any specific location.
There's no accents in it now.
That doesn't matter. I mean, think about this way.
Oh wait.
I had one character. I had one character go from British to Southern American to Irish.
Yeah.
Yes, but yeah,
Pop
now has a Belgian accent when she lives in Florida. So basically,
she suddenly became Belgian for some reason. Don't question why. People just switched accents and.
I mean, Empress now has a. I don't even know what my accent is. So.
I would just say a Caribbean accent.
No, you can't just say Caribbean. It's like has a lot. Every island has a different accent.
Oh.
Well, yeah. I mean, people say British accents, and there's different ones here too.
But I don't have the universal Caribbean accent. Like what people expect. Like
according to you, there is no universal accent.
Yes, as you said, there's no universal British accent. But is like what people think of when they hear Caribbean, if I mean.
I see. Okay. I mean, as a rule of thumb, what I've discovered, obviously having lived in different places, is that no one really thinks about accents outside of their own country. They think about the local accents, but they don't acknowledge to themselves that other places also have local accents for the exact same reasons that they do. It's one of the things that you don't think about. It's like, oh yeah, of course, that makes perfect sense, you know.
Yeah, I'm after that.
I've heard a bunch of jokes about about the Gallego, the Murcian accents and stuff like that. But of course, people say, "Oh yeah, Spanish accent." Yeah.
There's one thing that always just kills me when people talk to me is that some people here ask me how long I've been here.
Okay.
Implying that I don't sound local, which is kind of sad.
Okay.
Which is odd. I've had that too. Family.
I've had that too sometimes when I was in Spain, but mostly when they heard my parents speak, to be honest. So I got away with it a lot of the time. But it did happen sometimes, and I was like, huh, you want to... It's like...
And I've been living here for Madrid.
Like, oh, wait.
My life, so it's like, oh.
I don't know.
I used to have like British kids who used to like they would be talking like in a native accent, and suddenly in mid conversation we switch to a British accent. I'm like,
that is 100%.
And they can't control it.
That is 100% my brother. What he would do is he would put on. Well, when we were in the US, we both kind of had American accents. We switched to British when we were talking to our parents. But what he would do is he would literally put on a more Spanish accent, even when he's speaking in English, in order to fit in a bit more. It's like if I got because my mum used to do like volunteering at school for storytelling and stuff. People learn English, and my brother and I, of course, were in some of our groups anyway because that was like every student. So, but then when it was his turn to read out loud, he would do something like this. But it felt as if the savior she had called out for that wished for something. Yeah. And my mum was there like, Carl, you don't speak like that.
Oof.
Anyway,
he's like, I am camouflaging. I am undercover. Deep cover.
Anyone else find the bottle of water accent the Americans do when trying to imitate Brits? Yeah, it's what the Americans do to imitate us is like an amalgamation of things. They have no idea, so they just collect everything in together.
I say posh. I do that to get in a smoother British.
I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah.
but if you're trying to be a smooth British person, don't use the
Well, I
bottle
don't
of water
say that.
accent.
It's just like
But
how I get.
yes,
It's like how I
hello.
get into
Would you,
the George voice, but I say me and
Yeah.
my wife here.
Yeah,
and
well,
I kind of
Aiden,
just use it as a
it's like me going, well, welcome to my very smooth British voice. Gee, I'm feeling rather thirsty. I could really go for
I
a bottle
really
of
get
water.
thirsty.
Doesn't work. It
Can you satisfy my thirst?
I was trying to learn a British accent at one point. It was interesting.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I mean, I got a bit of it, but I can't say a lot. I lose it afterwards.
Yeah. Well, ultimately, let's basically have respect for the British kids as well. Prove to the fact that regardless of regional location, you can have other accents from characters within them, which is another reason why I don't tend to care when I'm casting people of to what accent they might be, especially for gotcha show. So if you do go for it,
that would
then
make casting a lot harder if we really.
Yes, but I saw doesn't the Mutant Recall like a lot of the high profile gotcha shows do like they need North American accents.
Well, I mean, I've auditioned for a few of them, and actually, in one of them, I did do the accent, but obviously, I've changed my accent sometimes too. It will just depend. Some people do want to specify that, high profile or otherwise. Having done so many auditions, I've been asked to do different accents sometimes. But sometimes people don't mind, and it just depends on the situation.
Like I'd be like, oh, I want to be part of the project. See the accent, North American. Oh well then.
Yeah, well, it's not necessarily the standard. It's not like the thing that everyone is going to do. It's not like, oh yeah, to be high profile, you have to have this specification. No, not really. It's just that a coincidence that some people like want to do that and refer to it that way.
Hey Jacob, instead of what we were gonna do after, can we you could teach me an American accent.
That feels like something more like. I mean, I guess I could, but I mean, I don't know.
I mean, Jacob's not really American. I mean, he was born in America.
Oh, British, or I don't know. I want to learn an accent, just an accent.
Okay.
I guess the way I would handle doing an accent is just keep playing around with your voice and the way you pitch it and like try to speak in a different tone. I'll start off here and I'll be in a whole different range. I don't believe my own ears sometimes, and then the next day I forget how to do it. So it's like, that's
the point of practicing it. That's the point of practicing it, and also it's good to record yourself doing those things. Record yourself doing those things. Yeah.
The only time I remember, one time I recorded, I was with a male voice.
Yeah, you know what? One of the reasons that I like to do certain voices, like I was doing like the Darby voice for a long time, and before that was the Cole Gray voice. The reason is because, well, they were fun to play around with anyway, and the reactions.
Remember, muscle memory.
But yes, exactly. I commit them to muscle memory because I do them all the time. Even if I forgot one day, I can go back and refer to something. The more I do a certain voice, the easier it is to call upon.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But okay. All right. So let's read the chat and then get into the episode, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So
was BB only telling me jokes to make me angry?
No, that's just her character. We went over the fact she has a character online yesterday. I'm sure you remember.
Yeah.
Literally, the only good accent I can do is the. Okay, fine. I mean, yeah, it's an interesting skill to have, but not entirely necessary. Usually. All right.
Anyways, okay. Oh my gosh! Look, the episode's gonna play now. Ooh.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch a series now where a British person plays plays an American. Why not? With the same accent. Yeah, Garth.
And that'll be a.
Oh right! I was just like, wait a minute, huh? Like, are you talking about Jess or Jason? Because they're not British.
Yeah, see, and no one thinks about this. The fact that Garth and Zane have very different accents and the exact same upbringing. Anyway.
I mean, yeah, doesn't it? Wait, doesn't Cassie kind of like a southern?
Wait, that's a British accent.
Not for Zane. Not for Zane, he doesn't.
Not for Zane, but
in real life, he does. Yeah. Yes.
I didn't know that.
Very British. Garth does. Yes.
Hey, I'm Gareth.
It's British accent with a bit of himboification, if you will.
I'm Gareth. I don't. How do you do the Gareth voice? I can't do a Gareth impression.
British accents are.
I mean,
what are you talking? My comment? You go.
I'm just gonna let the comments sit for a while.
You gotta go.
Okay, carry on.
Listen, accents are pretty hot, I will say.
Insert my little comment here. And there's complete silence.
It's like the time that you say something in a room and everyone goes quiet when they hear it. It's like, I was meant to be saying that within like the isolation of the crowd. Oh yeah, they got popcorn.
And you guys
Nice.
feel me on that.
Some idea, you guys. Moving with a big group. I'm really excited about this.
That's a terrible idea.
Yeah, if the big group is us, then it's a terrible idea because we don't finish the movie. But yeah,
No problem. We haven't been spending much time together, so
We
this is
got
a great way for...
can't do. Hold on.
I know it's been 45 minutes since we've been talking, so you know.
Yeah.
us to all enjoy something.
Don't wait.
So, what kind of movie are we gonna watch?
Well, I was thinking something along the lines of horror.
Yes!
Yeah, Aaron, your girlfriend who was super terrified of anything horror related and always tries to like, act out in real life. That's a terrible idea.
Well,
Aaron should know better.
Well,
okay. In his defense, you can hate horror but want to watch it. Like I can barely handle horror.
Yes, but he's indulging what Aphmau does. Aphmau herself tries to watch horror films all the time and then calls Caitlin, thinking that the flying spaghetti monster is outside her house while she's working at a shift at IHOP. And yes, that actually happened in an episode, lords and ladies.
So, I have a question. You're gonna watch a horror
Favorite
movie?
gotcha series you made reviews on? I guess The Music Freaks. I mean, it's not flawless, but I mean, I like it. I guess I made a review on it.
Music Freaks isn't my cup of.
Yeah, it's not really mine either, really that much. I'm not on a technical level, but on a story level, not so much. At least what I've seen so far.
Oh yeah, I tell you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you related. So I got go far off topic. In the topic of you guys
I have 3 gotcha
noticed
videos,
that in
and
the
YouTube
gotcha
deletes 2 of them. How many have I got left? I'm kidding. Sorry.
realm of gotcha, that's 5. Anyway, in the realm of gotcha, have you guys noticed that the animation level? Like the story could be medium, animation's good. You get a lot of views. Like if you have actual,
I've commented on this a lot actually in the past.
Like I saw a new gotcha shimmy. I don't know, it's kind of boring. And I popped up, so I was like, okay, let's watch. This I'm just through it. Like this story's quite.
I watched one recently.
It's not even interesting. It's not like an interesting predictable. It's like been there, done that kind of predictable.
Yeah, see, this is the thing actually that discourages people from making other gotcha videos. In fact, actually, what discouraged people from making original stories in the past. But nowadays, because the production level has gone so high up, people think that the entry level is not the same anymore. It is, by the way. But if people think it's not the same anymore because some people are finding success now just by doing all these other stuff. That's what gave rise to short form content.
Yeah,
they're
always trying to.
Yeah, it's just a cycle basically. It's one. People think it's one or the other, but yeah, if you actually strike a balance, that's why I keep saying people just do things and then get better as you go along. Because if you don't get your foot through the door, you're never going to leave.
Something will stick. Don't worry.
I mean, okay, so I will say I did watch a recent series called Influencer Island? Luckily, it isn't about a school. Seriously, the amount of voice acting gotcha that's Academy, with a minor element like Fairy Academy or I don't know,
oh boy, is that
Singer
the time?
Academy?
I better
it's I don't know.
See ya. I'm off.
Where did you go? Oh my god.
Yeah, no, but I will say this: I feel like some people don't pace their story properly because Influencer Island episode 2, after they kind of crashed onto an island, yes, that's the plot. Kind of rushed a lot of storylines and had a whole girl breaking down before we got to know her or what her deal was. They were in universe. They were telling her a story about this girl who was cheating or whatever, and then like it activated some trauma, and then she started breaking down the episode, and they had to cheer her up, even though I don't know this character, nor do I care about her. The voice acting was good, and the visuals are good, but I don't care about this character.
Yeah,
I don't know her.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know what? I should check out that series at some point. Actually, who knows? Maybe if there's time after this, I did promise to read some Mode, so if we overlap too much, but the time after, maybe I'll pop on an episode or something, to get that.
If you guys want to the reading part, yeah, British accents are sick.
Oh my God.
Okay, yeah.
So that's why you're with Jacob.
We've discussed that before. What was I saying? No, I don't remember now. I mean, I haven't asked the question myself yet. As far as stuff that I've made reviews on already. Oh wait, no, I was gonna say something before. Another good example, Aiden, that you'll remember actually, of a series with great visuals but appalling story is Wonder Gacha, which I just found in my files. Actually, I think that's probably the next review I'm gonna release. So that's it. Anyway. That's for series I've done reviews on in the past, like specifically series and things. Probably my favorite one, actually, I think the one I think is objectively the best that I've reviewed is Running With You.
Yeah.
I'll just say that because the creators.
I actually never finished Running With You.
What?
Oh well.
Yeah,
that might be.
I got
that might be
episode like 2.
That might be an after stream pastime, actually. Who knows?
Yeah. Anyways, okay. So Art Droid says I loved horror ever since I was 4 years old. I mean, yeah.
Hold on. Let me. Yeah. Hold on. I just wanted to put the thing on the screen.
All right. Okay. And then MD Penguin says the gang watching horror movies and Ahmad gets scared and came to hug Aaron. I mean.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Either that or.
Okay. So about the whole Clue 3.
Yeah, about Daisy Doctor too. See that book I was reading before.
Oh yeah, that's the actual book. But okay, about Clue 3. So yeah, there is going to be a Clue 3, yes and no. Josiah plans on making like an apocalypse movie in the Clue universe, like a sequel to Clue 2. But yeah, he plans on doing that. And we kind of talked about that. But yeah, so there is technically going to be a Clue 3, but I don't know when that's going to come out or when he's going to really work on production. But he has mentioned writing a bit of it. Ideas for it. So
if anything, you said the Clue 3 would be on your channel, the one thing that you're doing right
now. I mean, yeah, mine's like a spin-off / sequel. It's confusing. Anyways, speaking of the music freaks, Robert, the voice actor Xander, made his own channel about the character in the series.
Fantastic. I will not be watching that because I haven't seen the series yet, and also I don't want to catch necessarily on a character that I haven't got information on right now, and also I'm not really particularly too invested in right now because Xander's okay, but as far as like I've seen so far,
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really invested in Xander as a character. Like at this point in time, I'm just like, Xander's alright, I guess, but just kind of.
That sounds like Buffy. There's a character called Xander in that, start with an X, but still, there's a character, and he's the one who people think, oh yeah, he's just the regular one. He's okay, I guess. He's there. He's like the movie Ron Weasley of the series.
Yeah, anyways, let's keep watching. Okay, Caitlin says, what does she say? Oh my god, what's Katie say? What does Katie say?
I don't think anyone ever calls her Katie. She said that one time people said they could call her Katie, but that was like when she was nervous. Anyway.
Yes, horror is awesome!
No.
Wait, hold on, Mom, you said he reminded you of something.
No, I remember from Harry Potter. See you later.
Okay.
Please? I hate horror. Ooh.
We know, and so should Aaron. That was my point.
Horror makes kawaii chance tails and...
I'm down.
Which we can't animate yet, so we won't be able to see it.
I'm kind of scared of them, but I'll watch.
Why, Doris? You're the strongest people on the show.
I don't.
Well, yes.
Horror is horrible. Because why? There's only one horror movie that I love.
Hey, I
can watch it all day.
Horror is horrible.
I like
Moaning 2022.
I watched one horror movie for like the past, like in the last 10 years.
Are
5
you
years.
reading the chat? No, we're not reading the chat. We choose
We're just-
to ignore the chat and we will never read it. Like, just right now, I'm not reading the chat at all because, yeah, totally.
See? I thought I would be able to get a rise out of you with that.
Speaking of cats, did anyone notice the packs of cats roaming around the
Oh, no,
neighborhood
we won't
lately?
go.
A pack of cats.
Like the one that's outside the window in the very shot you said.
Cats usually don't travel in packs.
Why didn't I know about this?
Yeah, why didn't you know about this, Akmal? You should have been. Have you not looked out the window?
Huh? Same! Caitlin-sama, have you been holding out?
Oh
On
my
cats?
gosh. How dare you?
No. It's just I noticed
Isn't
them
that
while
your
walking back
brother?
home from Travis's place.
Well, no, it's Kawaii-chan's brethren, not Caitlin's.
There were
Yeah,
quite a
Yeah,
few
Kawaii
packs of
brethren.
Also, can we just acknowledge that Caitlin said she came back from Travis's house?
I know. Also, side note, I have a
I
mini.
think-
I have
Is that
a
his ship
thing
or
that
something?
annoys me about side
Yes!
stories. I just remembered that you mentioned Caitlin's thing being cats. I hate how in side stories they literally just made it Caitlin and Mifwa. Like, you know,
No,
upside
you're
down
thinking of
stories.
upside down story.
Yeah, no, I hate that. Like,
I
rather than just
love
giving
that.
Caitlyn a similar personality to Kawaii and altering her like that. No, let's make her a Mifwa. Like, that's not how it works. You just change someone's personality without changing their species.
Well,
It's such
okay,
a
yeah,
dumb
but, okay,
twist.
but that was just a funny thing to do, actually. Having Kane and Kawaii-chan who are portrayed as polar opposites, and that being the thing that separates them, and also calling the character Caitlin-chan as well, which I did notice Lawrence said that. That was just amazing to me. I love
No,
that.
it's dumb.
I was-
Caitlyn should
I
have been a
was
human with
rolling when I
Kawaii Chan's
saw that.
personality, and Kawaii Chan should have been a Mifwa personality. Being a Mifwa doesn't make you peppy and
What's a
upbeat.
Mifwa? It's not like a
said that.
meatball.
No one said that, Aiden. No one ever said me and we.
What's
were
a
two kids who
Mifwa?
didn't
Well,
say
yeah,
that.
but I don't like the flipping of the speech.
And I
In
don't
fact,
want to
Kawaii-chan
explain what's a
herself
Mifwa.
said, okay, Kawaii-chan herself said that she get herself a different personality over the years. So being a Mifwa already was going to be different, regardless.
Yeah, but
Hey,
why
chat,
did they
can
make
you
her a
guys
Mifwa?
explain
I
what a
don't
Mifwa is
understand
to
that
me?
plot point. Oh
A
my
Mifwa's a
gosh,
cat
Mifwa's
person.
a cat person. It's like
Yeah.
werewolf.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you
it's
said it was a
Kawaii-chan's
fat
Mifwa.
person. I was like, wow.
No, yes, Mifwa's a fat person. You know,
Kawaii
Mike
Chan-
I got
like-
like those chunky blocks.
I was like, that's
Kawaii
my
is
kind of
weird.
people.
I mean, honestly, giving all the meows that you could do, you could be a Mifwa, but whatever.
But I didn't want to go
I-
near him.
I've actually seen them around too.
Yes, it's an
It's
echo
kinda
cat.
weird how they've all just shown up like that.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
tell me about it. I'm
Like
fine
the
they're
approaching
crazy cat
one
lady let all our cats
pack
loose.
of them
Darn
is
it. How
intimidating.
could she?
Can we stop talking about the cats and get on to picking the
Also,
movie?
side note, I
want to
love
watch
that the
something.
crazy cat lady is just named the crazy cat lady. Like, they never even gave her a contemporary name. Like,
It's
Sylvie.
Erla. Her name is Erla.
Really? Oh, finally. No. When
Yeah,
did they
so-
reveal her name?
On the wiki.
Oh my! What? That's not. What? What? That doesn't count. Where did that come from? There has to be an origin of that name.
I think Diaries was the origin.
What's doing?
Scary good. What's the holdup?
Well, we gotta pick the movie first, and then...
Brendan is also coming over.
Brendan?
Wow. I haven't seen
Worst
Brendan
character in
so
My
long.
Street, Eric.
Not
I mean,
super
Derek. Not Derek. Derek.
Not agree, definitely not Aaron.
Derek.
And yes, I agree with you. I agree with you. I think Derek. Yes.
I mean, as bad as Sylvana
Yeah,
is,
feel-
and she's bad,
Yeah.
Derek is 10 times worse.
Yes.
Feels like forever.
Yeah! I decided to invite him so we can spend some time with an old friend. Plus, he has popcorn.
What? My popcorn isn't good enough?
No, but Brendan's rich now because he got paid off, so he can buy the food.
Your popcorn is fine, Zane. But there's not enough for all of us.
What do you mean?
Yes, there is.
Gareth! What? It wasn't me.
Oh, good grief! This is when every time I go to the movies with Pika when I'm in Spain, he will just we'll buy like a large thing to share between us. He'll just like start shoveling it before we paid our tickets. We're gonna run out with the movie.
Worst season finale.
Why? Doesn't it always run well? Never mind.
I don't
No,
know.
actually,
Popcorn.
because I've learned to pace myself and save it. Even on these streams, actually, I pace myself with the popcorn I have and I save it until the end. Yeah.
Okay, so you know from now, don't share popcorn with me, okay?
Don't worry, I've shared with Pika. I'm used to it happening. In
There will
fact,
be-
actually, one thing I
But I
can
don't
account
want
for.
it to happen to you. So I'm just gonna let you get your own.
All right.
Yeah,
fine,
but that's
then.
expensive. Do you know how expensive like movie popcorn is if you go to theaters? Oh, so expensive.
I don't look. I have a theater here.
Anyways, worst
Yeah,
season
so yeah, no,
finale. I don't have a preference for the worst season finale. Honestly, I think they're all good in their own ways.
Phoenix Drop Days.
Oh wait, yeah, Phoenix Drop Days. We're counting that. There. Wait, Brendan the Million? Yes, same voice as Travis.
Yeah, but come on, we've had Zane and Dante appear in the same scenes together, as well as Dante and Eric. They had that whole thing with the kissing competition between each other. That was Keston arguing.
Yes, season 6, episode 4 was good. I agree.
We could also have Ziana and Michi in the same scene together. We've had Kaden and Nicole in the same scene, and Cadenza.
Yeah, although I will say Caitlyn and Nicole's voices at times kind of blends by accidentally, you know.
They do. Oh wait, actually, this is one good use of an accent because Cadenza has a very pronounced RP British accent, and that's a contrast to Caitlyn and Nicole. So Lizzie actually did that distinction. So when you're doing different characters,
yeah, I feel like the main problem with Nicole and Caitlyn is when Nicole gets angry, it just becomes Caitlyn's voice. Like normal Nicole could be slightly lighter, softer than Caitlyn, but like when she gets angry, it just becomes Caitlyn.
That's the same issue I think when Zane or Dante get when Zane and Dante scream, they sound the same because obviously what Keston does, like the higher your voice goes, sometimes is easier to maintain if it's louder. That's why a lot of people belt out high notes. So when they both have to scream, then they'll both go higher anyway. So unless Keston is really trying to limit the range of Zane's scream, which he doesn't always do, then it doesn't quite end up there.
Zane's voice by a female?
Died because she got shot like
20
times.
Okay, I think you've watched the reviews, and that's why you're saying that, because I haven't mentioned Melissa should have died for some time on stream. If you've watched my reviews now, then I'm pretty sure you saw my reaction to her reveal. Sorry. I wasn't going to go into too much of this because it was.
Look, okay. Here's the thing. Unlike Aaron's mom, who we didn't actually see die, and it was just possibly implied that it was faked by Michael because he streamed it directly to the TV and where Aaron was. Like we actually didn't see her die, so if she came back, it would make sense, if like the mom came back. But Melissa, we saw get shot.
Not really.
We saw Melissa get shot. We saw her body.
Well, actually, we saw her body collapsed on the ground, and we also saw the different shots on the wall next to Aaron and Dwight on the other side. However, what we did see actually was Toby's reaction, saying she was an innocent person, and then he did actually take her away to get treated. So, but still, the point is that was the second time that they had used a character's death for dramatic effect and not having the characters had to sink through with a cope of loss. And that's the second time then that the character third time really depends on later on where the character got revived. And it's just because they had to do so many different leaps in logic to actually to have certain characters come back to life after they've died, that by the time that Melissa also returned, death was just so cheap that there was no point to it. That's why I think we should have stayed dead.
Anyway.
I feel like it was you!
Yeah, there's
We
more popcorn.
all ate some popcorn. Either way, Brendan is coming over, and he's almost here. I just got off the phone with him.
You didn't see that, but okay.
We can't have movie night without popcorn.
I think she mentioned got off the phone after before the scene that started, and also she did receive a text. So I guess
okay, 2 bullet wounds, maybe. 13 bullet wounds, no.
6.
And
28 stabs.
Okay. Yeah, technically speaking, people have survived several bullet wounds to the chest when they've received enough treatment. But again, for dramatic effect and purposes of the story, not necessarily logically. In fact, her recovery is the most logical out of all of them because the other ones are basically because of divine intervention, literal Deus Ex Machina. So on that level, it makes sense. But on the level of dramatic tension and on the effect of the characters, it was just cheap at that point. It came in too late in the series, and it was resolved far too late to have the impact it needed.
Yeah, plus think about it like this: Aphmau got shot once by a laser, and she survived.
I was not going to
There's
mention her by
use
name
tension
because no name.
because every time they come one, they revive.
Not every time. Like, certain characters do die
I
permanently.
swear Goku died twice already.
But like, main characters do unfortunately kind of have plot armor.
Reggie.
A lot of the time. Kind of painful.
I swore, didn't Pickles all die? No, Pickles didn't die. Oh, he died?
I love the last scene when Abraxas is basically like blasting everyone to oblivion, and yet all the main characters.
Oh yes,
again.
MyStreet.
Have plot armor.
Yes, Aiden. That was like a plot armor, but Aiden for you. You couldn't think of anything other than line up and die.
Yes, it's fun, and also I didn't know how to write action. I still don't really know. I'm still working on it, but you know.
I checked the script. That's not a lie. There's some scenes that lots of the actual choreographed action sequences are the ones that I've either edited myself. I've written into the script for people. Otherwise, it's just
You could have had it seem like something
made out of silver.
The episode could have been long. The episode could have been longer, have more battles, and
okay. If the episode had been longer, I think Aiden would probably have died from stress by now.
Yeah. Anyways, if those wolves were silver, Melissa should be dead by now. Actually, I don't think in universe they ever established that werewolves were vulnerable to silver.
No, they actually didn't.
Where did that come from anyway?
I'm happy she's alive, but for the story and logic and the way it happened, just because I'm happy she's alive doesn't mean it's not BS. Doesn't make it BS. Just, you know. Story.
Yeah, it's like, nah.
I mean,
it's not saying that I'm not saying that I dislike her character. In fact,
I love it.
Actually, when characters that I do like in things die, then it's interesting because it takes a while to cope with that. But that's the point of like addressing grief in a series, that you have that revelation. That happens in Buffy quite a few times.
Yeah. But I mean that is true, but I don't know. I feel like it would have made it ending even sadder. Aaron has no family, and you know what happens to him.
It would be,
and
again,
absolutely nothing left,
and
everything's in. That kind of would have made it sadder though when you think about it.
Yes, it would have made it sadder. But once again, it's the sad moments that make the happy ones when you recover from something.
Also, side note, there's also a plot hole when you think about it. Okay, so Melissa doesn't know who Shu is, right? When Aaron mentions the name Shu. No. But Melissa was told who Shu was. During Aphmau's year. She talked about how Aphmau and Aaron met, and they told him that they met online at least. At bare minimum, she knows that they met online.
Okay.
But we heard in the flashback the name Shu.
Mention the name to her?
We don't. Well, technically, we would just went to the flashback. We don't know.
Exactly there you go. Then, thank you.
but assumably she at least knows they met online. So I don't know. I feel like if I were Melissa, it would kind of be obvious.
I mean, if I'm Melissa, I would suspect something, but I wouldn't outright confirm anything.
Yeah. Also, how's Aaron supposed to play video games? He's blind. You can't play that game unless there's a text to speak option. Maybe. I don't know.
I think there's certain ways around it for certain video games. I'm not entirely sure. Doesn't matter right now.
No! Oh, he's eating
it was you!
Well, Garth, it's the himbo.
Going to my friend's house. Gonna watch a movie and have fun. Yeah.
And Brendan's wearing a season 1 outfit because of reasons.
What was that?
Nah, he's upgraded. It's the same outfit, but it's now all Supreme clothing. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Hello? Is someone there? Well,
Going to my
Just saying,
friend's
Brennan's
house.
face is so
There ain't only
goofy.
one bag of popcorn for all of my friends, because that makes sense.
Poland.
Makes
Oh my
much
gosh. I mean, Brendan. Sorry.
yeah, I heard the
slipped.
pitter patter of.
They have no
something,
mouth, so
but-
hard corn.
Ah, I guess I was imagining it.
I don't know. It disintegrates. It's Minecraft.
Why does he
Huh.
look like the guy from
What
the last
do we
episode?
have here?
He doesn't.
From
What do you mean? Brendan looks nothing like the guy from the last episode.
yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. No.
It's a mouse toy. Wait, a mouse toy in the snow.
Yeah.
Weird.
Oh, time to die.
Who would leave a mouse toy out in the open like this?
Oh my
Kawaii-chan.
gosh, Brendan.
Maybe
Go
someone
to Atma's
wanted after a
house.
trip to the pet mart?
Oh
well,
I
I
don't
guess
think
so.
so.
Ah!
Wait, what?
Was he singing the last note of an aria? That was interesting. Hey, Patrick, if you haven't, or Pat, sorry, he's called by Pat. Pat, if you haven't thought of this before, you should go into opera.
Oh my gosh, they're in the kitchen making candy.
Huh? Did you hear that?
I did.
Hey, what?
Weird.
Alright, so the ladies decided it's a tie. It's between Knife, the 1000 degree zombie slayer.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I just got that. No! Really? A 1000-degree knife preference? Oh my Irene.
I both love and hate.
I still love those challenges.
I never actually watched
Oh,
them
this is
myself.
bad.
I never watched
Who
it.
knows?
Yeah. I don't know.
I used to watch. I used to love seeing things burn. That and the hydraulic crusher things.
I prefer them a million times to fidget spinners. You know, at least they weren't infuriating.
My
Of course, I hated
A
for this.
Oh my gosh, did someone say my werewolf boyfriend? Aaron, Afmouth. Aaron Afmouth.
Okay, we get it, Aiden.
Who suggested the werewolf one?
Af did.
No, I didn't!
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Babe, I know you like werewolves, but one gets to pick.
Guys, you have to come here now!
What? The screams, though. Gareth, you can't see.
So cute! Aww, it's like a cute dream come true!
They're just cats.
It's that
For now.
pack of cats!
There's so many of them.
Yes.
More than I remember
Yes,
seeing.
How many are there?
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't have my Punnett square next to me, Lawrence, but I'm sure I can figure something out.
Oh my god.
We have to go pet them!
Afmouth, stop! There's something weird about those cats.
She's right. Look at them. They're all staring at the house.
Yeah, they're probably hungry.
Oh, that's just a normal cat. That's just a normal
Yeah,
cat. All
that's
cats do that.
great.
I walk outside right now. I probably have a cat staring at me across the road.
Yeah,
Not
that's
even,
true,
just
actually.
staring.
Oh.
Hey, look at that one cat.
That cat is
No.
not green.
Roop, what happened to you? Did you fall out the window
It
again?
is the
Didn't catch
incredible
Mega Chuck out
floof.
the window for the second time.
The incredible floof.
Oh, cute! That cat almost looks like Brendan if he was a tiny kitty cat.
He's a green
How
cat.
does
What do
he-
you mean he looks like Brendan? Oh
Did
my
they-
gosh,
yeah.
the cat's a shade of green.
Okay,
He's just
you know
like
what?
Brendan. Like what?
It's like
You know
it's like
what?
me
If
saying that cat looks like Jacob. Like, dang. It's
I was gonna say, I
Green.
guess what I mean, green's my favorite color. I guess if we're going by, I guess the cat color goes by eyes. So I suppose in that instance, my if I were a cat, I would be almost
very
as
dark
as the
brown.
night itself. I would be just a void. I'd be a
you
void.
be one of those cats that you be a cat that we'll see we'll see for Halloween.
No,
Also,
no,
by
so,
the way,
no,
it
I'd be a
doesn't
cat that you
Oh.
wouldn't see and therefore would run over.
And
by
by the way, I'm
accident.
pretty sure it doesn't go by eye color because I'm pretty sure when we see like Kawaii-chan
We-
as a cat eventually, she's just a pink cat.
We
Yeah,
will
ruined, thank you.
I don't think
Impossible.
We would
It's just a
think you're supposed-
storm of cats outside.
Lawrence, use your tiny brain to think for a second.
Probably, Josh. I don't know if that be. Probably. I mean, I probably won't end up
I want
making
to be
it.
a kitty.
Honestly, I was planning to make that,
Yeah.
but again, I want to do the streams first. Honestly,
Aiden would not be a cat. He would be a dog.
Since Aiden made the first Everything with the Mutant Girl video, I think it was only fair that I should do one for him as well.
Yeah, but you know,
Wait, what are you doing?
In that first video, I was too nice in that first video.
I
What
know
are
you were.
I was
too
letting
nice.
everything
What
slide.
are you doing?
What am I doing?
Doing something? Yeah, what you said something. Aiden, you, and you're doing it now.
Yes. He didn't Everything Wrong with the Mutant Girl season 1. So I said, well, it was only fair that I should do the same thing for Fallen Angels.
Yeah. Fallen Angels season
Oh, you're gonna aren't you, hon?
Most likely.
Yeah.
Seen this
I'm
many
sorry.
cats in one place.
Don't
Yeah.
call my brain tiny!
I plan to do the 10-year funeral.
Wait, didn't you record a review? Well,
I mean, Aiden, not Aiden, what the? Yeah, but Aiden, you had Emma in your one, didn't you? Or...
Yeah.
So yeah, Monet, if you want to, you can join me for that and edit some of the lines.
Brains. Guys, those cats! What if they're zombie cats?
Oh my gosh.
What if they've taken Brendan?
Garth, don't be ridiculous.
I thought Gareth thinks the stupidest word in the world was actually the correct one.
Besides, if those were zombie cats, you die instantly.
Garth, those are just adorable
Josh,
little
it's too much
footballs.
for running into for now.
Yeah, I have to look through my files. I have to look through my files for
I mean,
that.
if
'cause I
not, we
recorded
could
it.
just always re-record that video.
True. Yeah.
Don't overthink it.
You have to admit, Aphmau, this is kind of weird behavior for cats.
You guys are thinking
That's-
way
that's
too
so
much
weird.
into it. And I
This is Aphmau. This is Aphmau explaining the pitch for the episode. You guys thinking way too much into it. Just let it go for this once.
thought I was the only one who was afraid of
don't-
horror stuff.
Owns cats. Cats are just odd. Cats will just look at
Yeah.
you.
But
With
even
the-
even that they
like,
don't
I
tend to
look
gather. They don't tend to gather
Yes,
a
I
collective
have-
like this. That's the thing.
Yes. That's how I got my kitten. My kitten was in a gang.
Okay, well let's see.
Like,
the
they used to
scope of the
roam.
gang
They used to
later.
roam the community. Just roam the community.
Again, we'll see. Let's see the scope of the gang when they're actually all on screen.
I'll call Brendan and prove to you guys that he's on his way and he's safe and sound. Once
The
I
cat stopped vibrating.
can we please go outside and pet the kitties? And then get back to midnight?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Then again, they're being smarter than most horror protagonists. They're not actually going out to investigate immediately without preparation. They're actually thinking it through. That's something.
It'll put my mind at ease.
Alright, watch. I'll even put him on speakerphone. Hey Brendan, are you on your
Meow, meow, meow.
Brendan?
Meow.
Brendan, stop joking
How's
around.
that? I can't
Are
answer
you
the phone.
in on this?
Yeah, no, honestly,
Okay.
if you answer the phone like this,
Answer the
Monet,
phone.
I wouldn't question it.
Meow.
I could be asking
Meow,
turn to that cat. Jacob like, oh, you want now?
Brendan?
Yeah, because you've done meows. You spent like 20 minutes meowing at one point to me.
Wait, what?
Because
Meow.
Meow. Depressed meow. Meow.
Is
yeah.
What the?
No way!
What is that
All
face?
right, everyone, we need to stay calm.
Why
We
are
need
you
to take a
trying
moment to
make
breathe.
me So goofy.
I think you guys are being silly. Those are just cute cats. Kawaii knows these things. They wouldn't harm a fly.
Apparently glass. Apparently they
Um,
glass.
Oh no! They broke glass beyond where they could possibly reach.
Yeah.
Everyone panic!
Run away!
They're already panicking!
Yeah, I know. You know what? That's the one time I'll excuse a breaking down of a door.
Easier to break both. Yeah.
They're so fluffy.
What? That face does not fit that emotion that she's giving in the voice.
And that's the one time that Moika said "dang it" canonically in the series, other than minigames.
No, stop! Oh, but you guys are so cute. The horror.
What? Ah, the horror! Oh my gosh.
What?
I'm
Yes,
fine
Jacob's
with
almost at 1K, but he isn't quite yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tell your
When
friends
he's at
about
1K
the Butters channel. Get him to 1K.
Aiden.
Ah!
Aiden.
Yeah.
Aiden. What are we gonna do if Jacob gets one? What are we doing? What's the plan?
We are going to get Jacob drunk.
Okay, fine by me.
Not fine by me.
Fine by me. I
Yeah,
confirm. I signed the papers.
First, I need my signature too for that, but sure.
In the world?
I'll forge it. Don't mind me.
I have no idea.
Wait,
They got
where's
quiet.
Guan-Chen?
She must have run off with the guys.
Good for
Uh-huh.
her, because inside this closet we're sitting duck.
Once again, they split up like horror characters, but they actually did so in a panic rather than as a planned move. So once again, they're still being smarter than most protagonists in horror series.
I was not gonna stay in that house with nobody. Jacob, would you run away without me?
No, I won't. No, even if my fight or flight response actually kicked in, I would eventually go back and check to make sure that you get out safely.
Honestly,
Honestly, you have to drag me away.
You have to. What? Oh, why? Because you freeze. Is that? Oh yes.
Yeah.
Fight or freeze. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Then I'll. Then if fight or flight kicks in for me, then I would run, realize, come back, drag you away. That's probably what would happen.
Aiden, how would you
But
get
if
away?
the guys ran outside. They're just food for
what?
the taking.
Aiden,
Yes.
how would you get away? Would you fight, or freeze?
I would probably end up running.
Hmm.
I'd probably either A, follow people running away, or I don't know, try grabbing someone and be like, come on, let's get out of here. I don't know. I'll try doing something like that, like, nope. Or like tug on someone like, nope, we're going, gotta run. Yeah.
I mean, try to get pulled away. I heard. I went to this like parade, had gunshots like right in like not not far from front of me, and like I actually froze, and my mother pulled me away. I was like,
Well, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. The tactic works.
Think those kitties will eat us?
We need to call the cops or someone.
Do you have your
what are cops gonna do?
Oh, I left it.
Animal control. Cool. Animal
What
control.
if
I don't know, they can shoot the cats! Cats only can turn you if they get
Do
up to you and get in your grill. Just shoot them.
Freeze there, it's the cops! Put your paws in the air!
I mean, I haven't seen many, but I mean, they're all right, you know.
Yeah. I will say.
That's what adds a
I'm
lot
friends
of
with a couple of
questions.
people who have done yandere role plays in the past, and actually I was involved in one of them, and it is generally one of the most excruciating filming processes I've ever been through. So I don't like being in them anymore, but they're okay to enjoy. I mean, I'm not really too much a fan of yanderes as a whole, to be honest, because there's not. They're just a trope at this point. I understand what they're trying to do psychologically at first, but eventually over time, unless they're being used in the proper mocking that they deserve, I don't really enjoy them too much. If you want to see what I'm like in a yandere series, go watch Lady Mania's one, titled Yandere High School, pretty sure. So yeah, if you want to see that one. It's actually apparently our second most popular video of all time was the first episode of that. So there you go. I've cemented myself as Federico, the happy-go-lucky transfer student from Spain. I mean, interested in Squid Game. Well, yes, actually, that was going to be a thing that I watched every week with Monet during our date nights, but we just eventually...
Which is coming up.
Things.
Honestly, I had a hard time. Like, I haven't got around to watching Squid Game, but I get very squeamish around blood and stuff. And, like, there's this first scene in the bathroom where they were pointing this, like, sharp object towards this guy's, like, nose, I believe. And I was just like, I I couldn't watch it because it got way too squeamish. I'm like, no, I just hate blood in general. Like that kind of stuff freaks me out.
Bloody.
I got through 2 episodes. That's about it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like for me, it was a good show, but I don't know. It just like wasn't one of those like shows I binged through.
I
Okay.
did my jacket
Like I
downstairs.
enjoyed watching it with you.
Yeah, that's fair. I enjoy much with you too. Was this lady Many Woman a friend of mine? Yes, and she still is because she's not dead. She was actually the person who gave me my first voice acting role in a YouTube series. That was before I started doing gacha voice acting. Actually.
It's downstairs too.
So wait, none of us have our phones?
No.
All right then, we'll have to get in contact with everyone. For now, we can only hope that everyone else is safe.
Is that cat walking on its legs? Okay, fine.
That was close. What are we gonna do?
One thing I wouldn't do in a horror situation is run towards more danger. In this case, outside.
We should go back inside. Aphmau is in there.
I agree, Zane.
Too late, Zane.
Wait,
I know
wait a
you
minute.
cared
Listen to
about
the
it,
background music.
but she's gone. She's probably covered in cats by now.
Okay, I've heard that Aphmau used that before,
Oh.
particularly in season 6.
Sorry, no, that just gives me flashbacks, dramatic flashbacks to when she used.
Oh yeah, no, I'm thinking of like, panning shot inside the control center of the Celestial Cannon, but yeah, whatever. Do you think she misses me? Probably not that much. I mean, we still talk occasionally. I just don't do any like. In fact, I still like audition for a couple of roles, but yeah, it's just that we're not really too much in contact that much of the time anyway. That's why Aiden vastly overestimates the amount of sway that I had over her or something. You know, like how close you actually might be. Because when I've done like voice acting gigs for big YouTubers, and I've stayed in contact with them sometimes, Aiden will sometimes be like, "Hey, you should invite them to this kind of thing." That's like, I don't really know if I'm positioned to do so. You know.
Listen, I want to know big YouTubers. I want to be friends with all of them.
I mean, it's called having a working with someone. Like you can work with
True.
someone, but you don't have to be like a friend with them.
Yeah. Mania is also the reason
Kinda like
actually,
her-
that I want to try doing like range things more, and like try to prove that I had enough range, and that I try to apply various different accents and stuff to other characters and different voice intonations. That's why I do all this by every mail, because she kind of typecast me at first. The reason I was fair equal in that Yandere series
As
because
what?
back then all she would cast me as is like just serious British characters, and I was like, that's not really the full extent of what I can do. I can offer so many more possibilities. So yeah,
Yes, you have your wings. Do not let anyone come.
absolutely.
Fly, my
And
dear,
so I made a character
fly.
that was I made a character that was the exact opposite to Ian. To Ian, as in Ian Hills, the character I was playing.
I just
at
had
the time.
traumatic flashbacks.
Sorry,
I
no,
I
not
heard
that
name, I was
different.
like, ah!
Different Ian. Sorry, I should have specified.
How
Yeah.
dare you? How dare you say the name of my presence? We know what Ian did to us. Ian murdered many people. Many people.
Uh-huh.
Many main protagonists, actually.
In heaven.
No.
If this was later on in the seasons, this would be an actual like proper breakdown. But no, it's still early comedy MyStreet, so fun crime. How did I and her even meet? Well, at the time, Mystic Hills, which is the big series that she was doing back then, was going through. Had just finished its first season, and she then did an announcement for season 2, where she said she was hiring voice actors for it, and then sent through an application, and I sent an application. Easy as that.
Oh.
Zane, pipe down! Garth, he's totally blowing our cover.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why we
That's
need to
being
ditch
terrible
him.
people.
Garth?
I know what you're going to say. Zane is your brother, Gareth. You can't do that. But Lawrence, if there truly is a zombie cat invasion, we need to save the human race.
Gareth, you're a
Look at Zane.
terrible
Does he
person!
know
Why
stick to
would you do
Trevor?
this to Zane?
See, in every horror movie, there's always a cat that you end up hating and want to see die, I guess.
Yeah, but Gareth, you don't have to be bad to Zane like this. This is just unnecessarily mean to Zane. Oh, he's sad. Therefore, we should
Given the
leave him
death
for
of his best
dead.
friend.
I get it. And I agree.
Why are you
Right.
okay
So
with this? You guys are psychopaths. Oh my gosh. I'm glad this probably
To
is a
get out of
canon.
here. Which
Probably.
means...
Most likely.
We don't know about this. I don't think this was ever confirmed as not canon.
She
Well,
was my
I know
best
the ending.
friend.
Clearly, it isn't meant to be canon.
Right. Let me look this up because I know there's
Okay.
probably an article or something somewhere. I don't know.
Article? Like, what is there? Like a New York Post article about how this how
No, just an online article of some description. Like someone might have made a post or something about it.
Why would this be canon? Do you know the events of this two-parter don't fit in they don't. It's like side stories, in my opinion. The continuity makes no sense. So don't pretend like it does.
Okay, see, this is why I add you here, because particularly this is probably a worse canon inclusion than Gareth Jury of Nine form, and I've mentioned that many times. But yes, but the thing is, if we take just this episode to be non-canon or something, if we start saying, oh yeah, this episode could be not canon without confirmation, that then opens the door for everything else to suddenly have its canonicity being doubted under the exact same grounds.
But-
And that's a whole can of worms that you probably don't want to get into.
the events in this episode clearly never are mentioned again.
So there are some episodes never come back ever again, do they? Have you heard about anything from the boss of the Maid Cafe?
For the ending.
Have you heard anything from Randy in years?
Who's Randy?
Exactly. You don't even remember his name. He was the first crazy cat, the one who spread Catmas cheer by turning apple to sprinkles the first time. Didn't hear anything about him afterwards, did you? The Crazy Cat Lady herself disappeared
here's
as well.
the thing about this episode, though.
Where's Reese? Where's Marsh? Where's McLeod? Where's Crystal?
Okay, let me explain. Minor spoiler for ending. Everyone becomes a cat. What do you mean? So what? So are you saying that this two-parter ends with everyone becoming a cat, but the next day, the next episode, maybe a week from then, everyone becomes human and never mentions that time a cat apocalypse happened and they...
Aiden, remember how they had to invent a reason for certain magic to be permanent in the first place?
Why would there be a random cat apocalypse? There wasn't even any.
This is MyStreet. Why would there not be
apocalypse happened?
This is MyStreet. Why would there not be a random cat apocalypse? There's an episode, may I remind you, where Pinky Cake materializes from a toy and sends Zane across the sky dressed as Santa.
Also, wouldn't that throw into question Garth and Lawrence's character because they're willing to throw away Zane's brother that would just completely ruin Garth's character for the sake of a joke?
Yeah, pretty much.
This would throw in so much canonicity problems.
Well, again, if it was permanent, but it actually isn't if it's not. We won't know if it's permanent because all magic we've seen so far wears out over time.
That has not been confirmed that all magic has worn out over time. Okay, it does later, but at this point in time, there was no confirmation that all magic was temporary.
Have we ever seen an instance of non-temporary magic being used in this series? Up to now?
The love potion, assumably.
Again,
assumably.
No, actually,
Lucinda never said it was temporary. Lucinda just said she put a love potion.
She wouldn't have to. She wouldn't have to if people know about potions and stuff. In universe, she'd have no reason to say, "Oh, this will wear off," because everyone knows that potions.
Well,
wear
yeah,
off.
it's been a while in universe, so who knows? It could have been.
Well, it's been a while. They took potions in witchcrafts. They They had witchcraft classes in Phoenix Drop High. All of them went to the same high school, so we know they had that class.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, this is such a dumb episode. I mean, I don't mind the episode premise, but that'd be like doing a mutant girl zombie apocalypse, and the next episode everything's normal.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
So
no,
okay,
but-
so the trivia doesn't say that it isn't canon. It just says first episode of MyStreet have people get infected by an animal and have a zombie-like horror aura, and also Brenda Pierce the first time is the bigger move. So that's just it. Yeah.
See, there's no information on this episode because I don't think anyone cares enough about this episode, but it throws so much canon into question. What? So you're saying you're willing to accept the fact that a random army of cats came in and turned everyone into cats? Just out of the blue, random, no explanation,
Are you
and
willing,
no one ever
Aiden?
brought up becoming a cat. You're
Aiden,
willing to just accept that into
no
canon.
one brought up the fact that Zane went down and stole people's presents dressed as Santa while
Okay,
fled,
but
driven
maybe-
by Pinky Cake.
Okay, but actually, they didn't know about Pinky Cake though. Only Zane knew about it.
Well,
Why are
Zane
you
hasn't mentioned it
guys,
either.
like arguing
Yeah, I don't
this
know
so
why Zane didn't.
wholeheartedly? Like
Because it's our favorite show. That's what we.
it does. It's your favorite show, but
Passion.
it just doesn't matter.
You know, it doesn't matter math, but we still teach it in schools.
Yeah, we still talked about the timetable.
And you can't even get past 5.
How dare you? I know how to add to 6 at least, I think.
Okay.
But no, it's not canon. Why
Again,
would this
the idea behind
If
these
the
reviews is that we
creator
do take-
doesn't even acknowledge that if it's canon or not, how are you so passionately saying?
Well, to be fair, she also has a bad
Oh,
habit of retconning everything to fit
Yeah.
the current story, which is a
So
bad
we're
problem.
arguing that it's canon.
Honestly,
If
if,
you
Because
know
there
this
is
part-
some level of canon, there's just horrible retcons.
if she had addressed,
I have a
it somewhere and
question,
said,
Jacob. How far are we in this episode? How far are we in?
It actually doesn't say. It doesn't say. on
Wait,
YouTube anymore,
Wait,
but
I just realized
we are
something.
towards the
Okay,
end.
so remember when Aphmo said that Xenix and Vlad had an intense relationship? between them?
Yes.
So I just realized that was basically pulling a J.K. Rowling. Oh
Actually,
my-
yeah.
well-
oh my gosh, you pulled a J.K. Rowling.
Mhm.
I just felt
You're
so-
in this connection now?
Yes. Listen, I'm slow.
And you after dinner, of course it doesn't.
It didn't matter. Math is complicated.
Go to the store with $20. Thing cost cost $19.99. You say, well, I don't know.
Well, actually, it technically wouldn't be enough because of tax. You
What
realize
tax?
tax?
You know what? That's American. That's American
We have
problem. Let
taxes
me leave me
in the
alone.
US.
Okay, so this is okay.
I
this
don't
is
leave that. I
American
don't leave that
because
American problem all away from me.
We like
Okay, yeah,
sales
see, here's the
tax.
thing. Normally sales tax is accounted for in most places. In America, it isn't. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Let me leave that American problem over there. Anyway, if it comes with a tax, it's $19.99. You know, I say, well, I don't have enough money for it. That's the
Yeah, I have enough. Just one more probably now. Well,
I only have $20. I don't have $19.99. I don't have 99 cents.
No, I wanted to buy my Gookie dress.
Listen, I need that Gookie dress. It's not my fault.
As if a Gookie dress would only cost $19.99, but still.
What's a Gookie
No, it
dress?
actually
Is that
would because like it would be the off-brand.
that sounds like a
version of Gookie.
Nickelodeon as seen on TV product. What's a Gookie dress?
Okay,
It's
no, that was
off-brand
remember
Gucci.
from Code Lyoko, the episode about the rat invasion?
Kinda.
Where okay, yeah, because there's a
Oh
line
no,
that Ghost
my
and I,
Gookie dress.
yeah, Ghost and I have been making fun of this for ages. They didn't know how to say Gucci apparently in the script, so they just had the actress go, "No, my Gookie dress," and I know that it's Gucci because in the Spanish Sergeant they say Gucci.
Oh
So,
wait, it actually meant to be
Gucci.
Gucci, not a bizarre
Yeah.
off-brand of Gucci.
What's
No, it
a
actually is meant to be
Gucci?
Gucci.
Oh my
don't
gosh, really? Why did
Well,
they say
I guess a
There's
goofy
a
dress could cost
difference.
$19.99 because why? Let's get an
Yeah,
off
I already
brand.
said
Why not?
imaginary world. I already
That-
addressed that. Yeah.
Anyways, let's keep going.
I honestly
Yeah.
Zane's
name brand
Garth,
stuff
and
legit.
Garth and a bunch of horrible people.
Yeah, but honestly, the reason that we take the canon of the reason we take everything so seriously in these streams is because we have to like address the form media we're critiquing with every like answer speaker we possibly can, and that's the thing. It's part of the investment. It's part of what Jaws believes like how much connection they can actually make and how much they can how much makes sense for them not to, because otherwise if you question too many things you're taken out of the immersion. So yeah, every piece of media must be taken seriously.
Yeah.
Why have you gotchas?
Can you play with that?
Good grief, you really are just projecting right now.
There.
Sacrifice!
What?
Because some people don't have
Big
the
Ball, what
Take it
the
to the hair.
hell? I mean, what the heck? I don't know if Big wants
No.
to say hi.
No, stay
Anyways.
back, I say!
We don't even see a cat. We just see a horse.
Can I just say, Zane has had the worst experience with cats so far. He's been chased down by them several times.
Doesn't he do
he's gone
Kawaii
viral
Chan?
on a YouTube video just because of that. And yes, that does happen before, but afterwards, I mean.
And he got betrayed by his. Oh wait, and he got lied to by Aphmau inadvertently when she became a cat.
Oh yeah. So all of those situations, he just is not a cat.
Yeah, wait, and yet he falls in love with Kawaii-chan.
Well, like you said, Aiden, being a Mifwa is not a personality.
Up to the track.
Anyways,
opposite
Ghosty says
as you
sacrifice. Yes, we.
Yeah.
You say opposite,
Anyway,
but we're very similar.
Huh? As you have come to know about me, is that I go against a lot of things that I say about relationships. Okay? I like enemies to lovers. Look at it. Look at me. Friends to lovers. Can't even get it.
Yes, and that's why, because I'm much more like genuine methodical.
Opposites attract?
Which is why.
Nah, let me just get a male version of myself.
Anyways, yes, sacrifice for Mr. Kibbles. Sacrifices must be made. Mo Nation, when did you become Jacob's girlfriend? They have been dating for
missed it.
months.
Hold on, Ghosty, we're glad you're here. We just made a Gookie dress reference and you missed it.
Yeah.
Cookie.
Also, by the way, Ghosty, this is the perfect episode for you. It's all about cats, if you know what I mean. Ayo!
Aiden, you should not be here then. That logic.
I can't
You
help.
should be terrified. You should be digit in a ball
Actually,
in a corner, rocking back and forth.
Monet, it doesn't matter because it's not canon. So who cares?
It's not canon.
Precocious.
Everyone becomes a cat. It don't happen. It can't happen. Why would it?
We aren't talking about canonicity.
Also, the answer is Joshua, the answer is about 2 months ago, 2.5.
Yeah, they've been dating for a while. This is not a new development.
She's been putting up with me.
Yeah, this is when you see it tick. This is when you see. Oh my God! Why do you do that? No. Bad, Jacob.
Anyways, let's keep going.
Don't put on yourself.
Let's watch Zane be mauled by a cat.
Hey, Aiden.
I said that because you literally was going like Jacob Shush right there, so it made sense.
No, I'm not.
No.
What you do? You say it on
why did Zane just stay there and sit there while the cat charged at him? Like, why didn't he try moving or something?
Yeah, or throw.
Why didn't you try to kick the cat?
Wait, you know what? That's a horror movie trope I hate. Wait, I may comment on this.
Just
like,
kick
there
the
are movies with like killers and stuff, and like the killer's coming at them, and like they'll like stay frozen for the duration of time, and then be attacked. Like, move, run, fight back. Why are you just standing there?
It's like being killed by the scream
Do something.
with a screaming mask man. You know,
I would love to see like. I would love to see a horror film one time where the character freezes like that, and the thing is right there. It's like approaching them slowly, and they just like turn around to it and just go, "Well, I accept death. And then there's like jump scare, and then they're getting.
That's what happens when we eventually start spoofing a horror movie.
Yes,
Actually, I wouldn't mind like parodying a horror movie or like doing.
Neither would I. Actually.
Isn't that a scary movie? I pretty sure that happened in scary movies before.
I mean,
fair enough then.
As long as anyways, I just got home from work and I'm super tired.
Yeah, that's in response to to a different comment, Aiden. That's why I don't read the most recent comments immediately. Yes.
Hey, Jacob.
Yes, Monet.
Yes.
Why are you saying yes? I said yes to you because you wanted it.
In a horror movie, right?
Yes.
If you were the killer, would you kill?
I don't think Jacob has the urge to kill ever.
No, okay. I mean, if I was the killer, then I'd be a different character to myself, surely. So I guess the answer is probably.
Jacob. Same Jacob.
Again, I said I would be a different character.
Wait, but Moni, I got a question. Would you be the final girl in a horror movie?
Oh,
I think I know
no,
exactly
I'll be the
what
one who killed before the horror movie starts.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well, I'm gonna join the zombies too.
Baby brother, I'm sorry.
You don't love him. You got him killed.
I'm really excited for movie night.
What the heck?
Don't worry, he makes up for it in season 6 when
That is in a weird fun for Aiden in the line of fire.
Why must your heart be like this?
Yeah. Okay, well.
Just sacrifice. I'm sacrificing anyone. I'm sacrificing Aiden.
It's interesting. So we've had a character that's played by Pat and a character played by Keston. As in get turned into cats. And now, as that's happened, another cat played by Pat, another cat played by Keston arrive.
Yeah.
Oh look,
same
the
bro.
box is back.
I agree, Josh. Random, but I agree.
Am I a good girl?
I would agree, so yes. Again, if this were made a few seasons later, this would be serious.
What was that about?
I'm
not sure.
Why is Kawaii-chan so slow? Like Kawaii-chan, unlike most people, I've transformed very slowly.
I guess maybe Mifu have more resistance.
I guess.
Hey, Kawaii-chan! Are you?
By the way, the pink on her outfit makes it look like she's bleeding.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I'm sure
the cat tore her arms off and hands and feet and everything.
Why are you?
I thought it was a foot head.
Oh no! Wait, is this the return of creepy Kawaii-chan finally?
Aw, look, kitties!
Oh yeah.
Oh, the cuddly little things.
I wonder where they're all coming from. Yeah, they're not the only kitties I've seen around.
Aw, these guys are little friends, Kawaii-chan.
Probably.
What?
Oh, okay, never mind. They had to transform later. Also, I love how we had like an actual like bone clanking and shattering thing, like it was actually like her arms were squishing down.
Oh my god, that's so horrifying to think about.
That reminds me a lot of the episode with Snail, Night of the Living Year. Oh no!
Yes, my child nightmares recall that one very well.
Yeah, yes, they actually technically got her a while ago. I guess Halfman wanted to have her transform for dramatic effect, but it doesn't make sense the way we presented it with transformation. Because transformation, as the way it's shown later on and in this special itself, like it's near instant. Like they attack you, you sit there for like a minute, and then bam. But that was more like she sat there for like 2 to 3 minutes, and then she became a cat.
Then again, I'm pretty sure
Before.
there's a few characters that undergo a more painful and slow burn transformation later on. So it can work
Imagine
differently sometimes.
having arms squished down and body completely
Yes.
metamorphosized into a
Oh
cat.
my gosh.
Monet,
Again, another reason why I wouldn't want this to be canon is I don't think this is canon.
Monet, I've literally had nightmares about that exact same situation, so yeah.
Really, Moika? Meow!
And they're about to have some too.
Run,
How
quiet
you
cat,
supposed
run. Go in the house! Yeah.
Travis, we need to board up the house!
Alright, the kitties are going to get us!
They're
I was just gonna hide in the bathroom for like a whole year. For a
I mean,
while.
that would make more sense. I mean, honestly, like everyone is always like, we need to board up the house, but where do you get the random planks of wood to do that from? That's always a thing in movies. They always have random planks of wood around to board things up. Who has random wood
random planks of
sitting
wood.
around?
I do.
Oh, okay. Is that for boarding purposes or for a different reason?
No, it's just that.
Well, I mean, once you guys start living together, wait, but here's the thing.
Congratulations.
If you
you're in
guys,
the
if you guys start
zombie.
living together, you know what I can say? You'll always have wood in your house. Or at least one piece of wood.
Yes. But that was, yeah, obvious jokes aside.
Yeah!
I mean, useful. Wood can be very useful, even if
if I were to write season 1, make Aaron more involved with Aphmos life or see more of Aaron, and make the plot more focused.
I would get rid of episode 28. Just cut it out completely. Destroy it. Burn it forever.
Also have Travis, actually remember Aphmos when he sees her, because, continuity.
I would okay. So I would do that thing actually. Have Travis remember her and everyone else. But also, what I would do is I would probably follow through a bit more, like more with a few ideas, like for example, what things they declare they're going to do in the future and that never actually do. So like Caitlin going to theatre college or something, doing more neighborhood plays, like Caitlin said she was going to, stuff like that. For example, I don't mind things like coming and going, obviously. But in general, there are a few things they say and that could have been had potential to carry on that I think were really missed opportunities. Because
I feel like with the whole Caitlyn doing multiple plays, that would be kind of hard, at least narratively speaking, because we spent a whole arc on one play. So unless you wanted to have multiple arcs about plays, it would have to be a background piece.
Also, another thing I would do is not have the play be Romeo and Juliet.
Oh my gosh, it's just a play. People do it all the time.
Yeah, no, I can.
The world will stop spinning, and Romeo will be the best play they would pick for any.
There were tons of other plays that be that feature kisses.
Macbeth,
which is really the important thing. All they wanted was that kiss.
Side note: a major thing about Romeo and Juliet as well is because Aphmos realistically couldn't do a play on anything copyrighted, so you'd have to do something older.
Okay, my point still stands. There were
side note.
There's literally thousands of old plays out.
They could have done the play.
Side note here as well. I will say. So I've been watching Macbeth in English class.
Yeah, good one. One of my favorite plays of all time.
Really.
Honestly,
okay,
top 2.
Macbeth.
Oh my god,
the
witch
I feel like the pacing on Macbeth is a little bit fast. Like I feel like Macbeth goes from I couldn't kill someone to let's kill them. I'm a madman now. I feel like that pacing went way too fast.
That's kind of what the soliloquies are for, to present the fact that he has that potential to do so to begin with.
Yeah, I just kind of wish the pacing was a little bit slower with that, because I
think the witches chose him because they knew that they had the capacity to mess with him in the first place. And
also, side note, I am upset in English class. You know why? So we're watching a movie with Patrick Stewart filmed and stuff like that, right? So in English class, but you know what the movie has? Old language, like the language they used back in the day.
Okay.
And I don't know what they're saying half the time.
But it's
okay. So here's the thing with. Yeah, here's the thing with old language, actually, and this is particularly something that happens when you're like watching Shakespeare for the first time. It takes a while for your brain to adjust, but eventually it actually does.
But-
Like if you sit there for a few minutes or something, then you're like, okay, you know what? I get this. I know what's going on now.
I don't get it though.
It's not that bad. It's really not that
also
bad.
wants us to analyze what they're saying and stuff. Like, how am I supposed to analyze half the stuff they're saying? I don't understand the finite details.
Because
I mean,
you need to
I
take
would
your
assume that if they
time.
do this in English class. I'd assume if they did this in English class, they would give you a
Yeah.
transcript or something.
I mean, yeah, we had the book, but I don't want to read. I don't look.
Oh,
I'm
no, it's the
watching
problem.
I'm watching a play. What
But
do you
you-
are watching?
If you can't understand the voice, you have to read it.
Reading is hard, and honestly, I'm kind of disappointed though.
No,
Because when we
I
first
know. What
started
age do you
reading
let
that,
you read
the
anyway?
first day, we had everyone pick some roles, and then we were reading off the script and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And that was kind of fun, but then we just started watching the movie, so I'm kind of sad about that. Like, I
Yeah.
thought
It
that
is.
would be way funner reading it. Like, come on, man,
It
I
is.
can do voice, I can do stuff.
You thought it'd be more fun to read something than watch it? Wow. Who are you?
Yeah,
waiting
well,
for?
it's better. At least I can understand it. Plus, I could do something fun with it, at least, you know.
Oh yeah, true. I
My
actually
class
got a round
was
of applause
dead.
for reading from Malvolio for doing in 12th Night.
Yeah.
That's, by the way, that's the play I've replaced Rowan Judith with, probably 12th Night. Also on the Bojack, actually, one of those.
And episode count for season 1, depends. Maybe I'll just down it to 30, but generally talking about episode count, it depends on how much, because I personally want the story to be a bit more focused,
What?
you know,
What?
and have
what is
more
the-
narrative through lines and more clear character arcs rather than the scattershot approach of season 1, because a majority of season 1 is charming, but it's also Aphmau making stuff up as she goes for the most part.
Yeah,
So that
I don't
kinda
mind that
weakens
approach
season 1.
because actually that's what gave it its appeal. That's what made it entertaining, is seeing these characters live their lives. That yes, it's good to have like introduce like an overarching plot later on, and that's what we do for season 3, and that's why I think that one works better. But having one and not the other isn't the end of the world, basically.
Yeah, but like for
Obviously,
example,
seven.
Aaron being more prevalent early on would help because he wasn't even that prevalent like very early on in the story.
I don't mind that so much because you do get the sense of their connection, the fact that Aphmau is actually around his a lot.
Not really. I mean, people talked about it, but it felt more like show tell don't show.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
And that did kind of annoy me because like we talked about how close they are and how much time they're spending together. And we get like 1 or 2 scenes every few episodes at best, but it's never substantial until later on.
Yeah, their chemistry wasn't really too set in stone yet, so that's one thing I'd change there actually. As far as episode count goes, I think would probably keep it relatively the same, if not add a few more, because then I'd be developing and readdressing certain things that happened. That happens.
What would be changed about the future series?
I'll get rid of 3-parters too. No three parts at that point. Have them be 2-parters.
Only 2-parters.
Yeah.
And I would actually kind of add a few more 2-parters, something like that. Like actually, like have more story arcs involved.
Okay, yeah.
But what I would change about those seasons, consistencies for once. Lore would be more consistent, ideally at least. You know, not constant retcons. You know.
Okay. Well, what I would do for season 2 is kill Sylvana. No, I wouldn't kill Sylvana. I just wouldn't have a feature. It's already contrived to have her there in the first place, and all the drama that she brings is just appalling. So
I mean, honestly, I feel like Sylvana would have worked better if she was introduced in season 3 alone.
Yeah,
like that
honestly,
way at least her character feels more precise.
You know what, Aiden? We should actually we could give her screen time if we're doing this. We'd give her screen time to some other characters like Tioni and Ivy, who you've said yourself were 2 absent in that time. So
honestly, I feel like season 2 kind of tried to bring everything back, but it did it in a weird way.
Yeah. Also, I would fix Caitlyn, because Caitlyn during that season annoyed me quite a lot. Especially like, oh yeah, you know, keep your hands to yourself, Aaron. Blah blah blah. not my place to say that because you're a consenting adult, but whatever. You know, I'm going to be like the protected older sister, but I'm not related to her. And then also getting mad at Travis for putting his best friends before her when they're not even dating. And she was pushed him aside quite a lot of the time.
Honestly, I would kind of have them actually date, but work through their issues during that season, or acknowledge the issues and have them work through them.
That one conversation at the end, the one I keep ragging on about, the one that Aphmau never resolved. Obviously, resolve it. What is the reason that Caitlyn is that way? And you know, can Travis finally actually learn that? That would bring them way closer together. That was my favorite and least favorite traveling moment of that season. Season 3, I keep mostly the same, honestly, because I love that season.
Although when it comes to like season 4 and stuff, I would find a better way to at least mention the maid cafe and find a better way to phase it out, you know?
Okay. I'm not going to talk too much about 4, 5, and 6 right now because Moni hasn't seen any of those or has not been around.
Honestly, I don't really think there was much I would change about 4, 5, and 6 besides, again, lore consistency and trying to sort out
there's a few things I'd change about 4, 5, and 6, all right, but...
I mean, I think season 4, honestly, so far is pretty solid. You know, season 4 is just, I don't know. It's a solid season. I don't really think there's much to neat. I don't know.
I think actually I'd give more hints as to the reveal of the mysterious antagonist. Actually, the reveal of that person, because remember how I did that with Felix and had like actual clues as to how they could back to be about, and like, you know, drawing back to his motivations. With Aphmau, I mean, that was where I got the idea to do something like that from, apart from Naseeb's series, actually. A series that she had called Race, which was where it also had a surprise with no proper hints. So I give more hints a little bit. Just there's a few like subtle, maybe visual clues or something, just to kind of tie that together.
Well, maybe add a pierced ear to design as foreshadowing.
Yeah, for example. It doesn't matter what they are, basically. But I don't want to talk about season 4, 5, and 6 too much because, you know, because Monet hasn't been around for us reflecting on those because we haven't got there in the series yet.
I'm actually no, like see, even in the everything wrong with Jason said this season wasn't perfect. And I will say season 4
it's because they balanced
perfect.
It out. They gave so many minus sins that they actually balanced out to 0. That was the whole point.
I feel like it wasn't a perfect season, but it was a great season in my opinion. And like the thing about season 4 in general is there were some unclear lore stuff. Like again, the whole mind controlled Michi. Mind controlled. You know when like the mysterious man spoke through her, like that was never properly explained. That was acknowledged and everything wrong with, you know. But there's other stuff like if there was actually a forever potion on her, if there's mind control, or like why'd you go long videos?
I'm noticing a pattern with Josh watching videos is that he'll watch videos and he'll draw the entire wrong conclusion until he sees them again and then actually reflects on what they actually mean. It's interesting. I recommend watching everything twice from now on, Josh, just saying.
Yeah, I mean, again, it wasn't flawless, but it was great overall. Like, it's one of my favorite seasons. I don't know. I just really like the storytelling in that season in particular. Like, I thought it did well, although it would make it all third person, though. You know, not first person. Because, like, the first person bits were weird. Like, we went first person for a bit in season 4.
Yes.
And then back to third. I don't know. It was so confusing. Why the...
I don't think they're any weirder than when it happened in season 1.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird in the future season.
Or season 2, actually. They happen in both of them.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's weird. Like, because like kind of advanced in season 3, but then kind of went back for season 4.
Right, nice. Well, yeah, I think it's because of nostalgia value, return to form. It's like Meteora Valley. Same thing happened there. That was part of why it was created. About like the choose your own stories feature.
I mean, personally, I've never really been a big fan of purely first person. I don't know. Like, I don't mind first person. Like, I did first person stuff myself, but I do like to do quite a bit of cinematic stuff. And if possible, I would like to do completely cinematic stuff. But realistically, a lot of time for me is impossible. You know, or it would be a lot harder. So.
But yeah, with Aphmau, especially at that point with her fans that she had around for much longer, having that return to form was not really a too bizarre thing to do when Moni's gone. All right. She wanted to go work.
Did you get get the doors?
Yes, did you get the windows?
Yes! Now what?
We need a bazooka or something!
I'm not going to hurt kitties!
And that's how they'll get you! First they'll trick you with their cuteness,
See, Jarvis will be good at this.
then it's all over from there!
I always thought the world was going to end, but not like this!
There's a cat outside the window too. Wait, that was Kawaii-chan outside his window. You know what? Levi drink for Stalker Cat Kawaii-chan. Sorry, we're almost done. I had to throw the Levi drink in there somewhere.
Oh, that must be the pizza I ordered.
Wait. Travis, you didn't board up the front door?
I'm so stupid!
That's
Travis, run!
Why? Just close the door behind you!
This is a horror film. You can't do that. You can't close it. You can't do a smart thing twice.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there's Brendan off running about. You know what, Mona? You're right. There aren't that many cats in the end. Actually, they're all scattered. Honestly, I've seen that too. So yeah.
So just random scratching post outside, of course.
Oh, Zane's mask got saved, even though none of his other clothes did. Great.
Yeah. Wait, what happened to their clothing? Their clothing just disappeared.
Imagine someone watching Minecraft Diaries and seeing this for the first time when they watch MyStreet.
Yeah.
To be continued tomorrow, which is exactly what we're gonna do. Clearly, yay.
Also, by the way, I'm so confused by why this was put out in January though. I feel like this would be a good October video.
She probably hadn't thought to do it then.
I feel like it's what I made. I feel like if she waited on the story, well, actually, by the time we got to October, stuff went down. But this would have made more sense in October, not in just January. I mean, at least it wasn't around Christmas. At least it wasn't set during December. It at least makes more sense because that would be kind of weird having horror theme thing during Christmas.
Oh yeah, because Christmas horror movies aren't like a huge trope now. Obviously, Aiden.
Actually, they're not. There's Black Christmas, but that's really the only. I think that's the only major two ones that exist that are purely Christmas, right?
I'm pretty sure there are others. The Nostalgia Critic went over a bunch of other ones, so
I mean, there's some weird mockbusters. I think there's Jack Frost, which is an evil snowman. Oh, there's the evil gingerbread man.
Yeah,
just make something evil. Make something Christmassy evil. There, you got a horror movie.
See, and that's such a recognized thing that you instantly know. Yeah, it's a gene they generate. So yeah, Christmas horror is not that out of the question.
Yeah. Also, I love how bots keep commenting, but no one's falling for your links.
Yeah, and that's why I never talk about them. I don't know why. Okay.
Anyways, this is the end of the stream. Tune in tomorrow at 5. Or this, normal time.
Yeah, I think I did say we were gonna watch a different video after this, but I forgot which one it was now. So I guess we'll end it here.
Yeah.
And yeah, also don't say at 5 because people aren't gonna know necessarily that people aren't. Not everyone's on the same time zone.
Everyone's on my time zone. What do you mean? Even you're on my time zone.
Yeah, even Art Droid, of course.
Yeah, everyone, no matter where you live, you're on my time zone. Don't question it.
Okay. Well then, regardless of whatever time might be for you, I'll be starting probably on the actual hour this time instead of at past. I just had to set up some stuff, basically.
Yeah, 5 EST. Yes, I am Eastern Standard Time. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Uh-huh.
Fantastic. So that's that then. But of course, before then, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters, and subscribe to us already. If you're watching the archives, comment if you think this is canon or not.
It's not canon. Why would this be canon?
Again, why would it not be canon compared to the other ones? Yeah. Because the thing is that if this is something that gets questioned, then all the other episodes at the same time can also be questioned, and then you just go
But
into
this
a rabbit
episode
hole.
has elements of weirdness that don't really persist during the rest of the series, and it has a cause and effect that will cause the new status quo.
Animated toy pink horse flying across the sky. That's what I'll say about that one.
Again, but that was just a one-off weird idea. Honestly, my head
Shadow
canon
Knight
is that
and
Zane,
Jury of
my
Nine
head canon for that is that
transformations when you
Zane
get
was
jealous
just
on a date.
hallucinating Pinky Cake. Honestly, that's my head canon. That Pinky Cake was just an embodiment.
He went through the chimneys and things. Aaron saw him catch on fire.
Well, no, he actually stole Christmas, but Pinky Cake was just an illusion created by his darkest and deepest thoughts. That
You do know that Santa is an actual like god in this universe, right?
yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yes, it is kind of weird. That's my point. There's weirdness all around MyStreet. This is not out of the ordinary.
Well, yeah, but normally things end on a semi-normal note where everything's back in the status quo. The status quo is not reached.
Oh, I'm back. Sorry.
And more or
I
less
got-
the point. The status quo
I
here
got
isn't
lots
reached.
of calls. Sorry,
Again,
guys.
like when weird
That's
stuff
fine.
happens, status quo normally comes back in some way. But the status quo at the end of here isn't the same status quo. You know?
This is an episodic episode, Aiden.
Yeah, at the end, at the end of Zane Christmas, despite Pinky Cake and Pinky Cake setting up the scenario where Zane would be doing all that, there wasn't any major world effects, you know? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this didn't have major world effects either because it got reset.
Yes, it didn't have major world effects because it got reset, but Zane never got reset. Like, the events still happened in a way. It still happened even if Pinky Cake was weird.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, well, if that were to be the case, then obviously every episode since then, you know, was like, oh yeah, what would that be canon?
I mean,
also,
granted,
Travis's
the
first
status
appearance,
quo-
is that canon? Because you didn't remember them? Is that something?
But the status quo didn't radically change. Again, there was a mass cat apocalypse in the neighborhood, and they mentioned the city at the end, presumably to spread the cat disease.
Well, you know, there's some. Well, you know, there's always animal control, like I said before.
So what the mice? So what you want this to be canon, but stepped over like they never.
It doesn't.
happened.
It doesn't matter what I want until I see confirmation that it isn't, as would be the common thing to do in this situation.
Everything-
I have no choice but to believe that it is because.
What? You guys are crazy.
Again, it's like saying this the Jury of Nine transformation all over again. That episode, everyone declares that as canon. No one said, "Oh yeah, this episode didn't happen because of Garth's transformation." Also, they referenced that there's the date night from the big move when Lawrence becomes his Shadow Knight form from Diaries, and Garth does the Jury of Nine transformation.
Yeah, even though that is so confusing. Gareth, you
that
can
had a
become
world
the
impact
Jury of
because-
Nine form. Also, in universe, that doesn't actually make any sense how he can become the Jury of Night form.
Yeah,
because
however,
in Diaries,
by
in
your-
Diaries, the only reason he became the Jury of Night form was because
Of Zane,
Zane
yes.
gave him Caitlyn's relic.
I know. So
So how did that Garth become the Jury of Nine form? unless
it's also
he had
worth pointing out that
Caitlyn's original
speaking of Caitlyn, she has her fire fists in her room as well.
This is an intense argument.
I
I'm
know.
ready
And see,
for this.
yeah,
Can you,
see okay,
It's
I'll
just-
just
can you,
it's just
Jacob,
discussion,
can you
not
hold me?
argument,
I'm
you
a little
fucker.
scared.
okay, all right. I only have one more thing to say though, actually. But yeah, I'll hold you. I'll hold James. Pretend that he's you. There we go.
My beer! A beer! My beer wants to join.
We
But
can't.
we
Okay,
see
fine.
you.
Looking
go
right
see Mr.
here!
Okay, see your bear. Yes, the Care Bear. Oh, all right. Wait.
We should just stream like this. all the time.
Hello,
Let's have James. Let's have James, Mr. Bear, and Nutcracker.
Oh my god. Oh wait. Oh my gosh, you think I'm handsome? Thanks.
Can you
I've
imagine
never
Not
heard
you.
that before.
Not to
Can you imagine that becomes
you.
a trope? Like every YouTuber has some sort of like animal mascot.
How dare are you calling me an animal? I'm gonna kill you. How
Humans
dare
are
you call
animals.
me an animal?
Humans are animals too.
I mean true, but how dare you? I'm offended.
Would
Anyway.
you mind putting my boo on the screen?
Anyway,
I'm already here, baby.
Anyway, so as I was saying, there was one last thing that I need to say about that. So because you say this had no other world impact in the future, then it can't be classified as canon. However, from the date night when the transformation occurs for both Gareth and Lawrence, we get Aphmau and Aaron withholding more information from them, as far as like her address, which prompts Gareth and Lawrence themselves to search out all the information they can about stuff, and then move into the house, kickstart events of season 1 and everything else that happened ever since.
Yeah, but it makes no sense in universe.
Forgot that this thing was on mute.
Okay, so this is the problem with evolutions of series when they're not mildly planned out or how you want to do it. Things can change, yes. Like aspects of the Mutant Girl have changed, but it's not like the world or lore has been forcibly edited because, you know. I
mean, if you consider all the stuff that, if we consider corporeal fragments, then yes, it has.
Well,
okay.
Yeah, but we don't edit our own lore, just alter it on a dime because it would fit a better current story.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that it can be done sometimes. When you have a long-running series, you can actually add new lore elements and actually keep it consistent.
I mean,
you have to acknowledge what came before it. Otherwise, it's what fails.
But that's what happened. Aphmau doesn't acknowledge past lore, just steps over it and rewrites it or pretends it didn't exist. Like, I don't know. I just feel like Aphmau, the vision of MyStreet changed over the years to the point where it became different incarnations. It's so weird.
I'm just imagining Monet is like filling the archetype of the kid listening to music while their parents.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get divorced. You hear me? I'm going
Mommy,
to steal
Daddy.
the children.
Oh, should I say, Daddy, Daddy and Dada, please stop fighting.
No.
Yeah, if we go by, it's Dad and Pop by Minor Demon's logic. Anyway,
no,
doesn't matter.
I don't like the term pop. I'd rather my child call me daddy, and I don't want that. I don't actually want that. That would be horrifying. No.
Actually, I got called daddy today.
For me.
Aiden, you'd rather be called daddy in general. Anyway, sorry.
No, I don't.
Daddy today.
I'm definitely not.
I got called daddy for my student.
What? I mean, okay, so I feel like we all had an experience where we accidentally call our teacher mom or dad by accident. But
yeah, like, I called mom too.
Normally, normally don't call them the opposite term. Like,
yeah, I don't know what happened there.
like unexpected. Like say, oh, you have a question? What?
Wait, what?
Okay, yeah, that's a slip up that happens sometimes, but it doesn't use. But Aiden's right; it doesn't usually happen for the opposite gender parent term.
Yeah, normally it's the same gender parent term.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure all your students know what you identify as.
Yeah, but I guess
is my teacher a man or a woman? Let me study.
Yeah, it's like. There are no context clues here whatsoever. What shall I say?
I mean, yes, I feel like this. I got hugged by a student. It was nice.
I mean, hugs are normal.
That's right. And when I asked why did you do it, he said, I don't know. I wanted to. And guess what his name is?
Jacob.
Sean.
Okay, that was my second guess.
Oh my god! Wait, did you time travel to Monet's class to hug her?
I don't remember doing that ever, so the answer is
well,
yeah. Oh well.
Now, Monet, I got a question. When are you and Jacob gonna have children?
Actually, Jacob, that question.
Yes. Yes. Well, let me look at my calendar of my entire life. Let me consult.
When are you guys gonna have children?
Let me unravel the tapestry of destiny that the fates have written down for us.
When though? When? I want to be an uncle. I want to be an uncle.
Aiden, see,
said ask Jacob. Jacob knows the answer because I'm just like right here, like, oh, you're having children? That's nice. Tell me when they come.
We're having
The answer is that the answer is sarcastic remark, and also who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll read before you. Who knows? Because I mean, I've wanted kids since I was 3, so that will depend.
I wanted a child my whole life.
Oh yeah, I kind of want. For me, I wanted kids.
I have baby fever. I
Well,
want a child. I have baby.
Ah, but how
why
young?
is
That's the
everyone
question.
getting? Why is everyone getting baby fever this year?
I can't listen. Babies are cute, and I want
My whole TikTok is full with babies.
Okay, see,
it
here's the
went
thing.
from
Yeah, we're going through another baby boom now, because obviously, like after a time of mass death, the population suddenly starts birthing more people.
We must start anew.
You know what?
Which means that we are now seeing the rise of the new generation of boomers.
Yeah, boomers.
And we're technically at our age going to be the ones raising the next generation of boomers.
Exactly. Yes, our kids are going to be boomers.
I'm a kind of. You know what? Let's not have no kids, Jacob.
Also,
I don't want to raise the next generation of boomers.
Okay, so when is the next generation gonna begin? So right now we're Gen Z.
Yes.
The next generation already began already.
What is the next generation?
Oh wait.
They already had the next generation. The next generation is Alpha.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
My sister
as far as according to your writing, you'd be fine raising Gen Alpha, wouldn't you?
No, my sister's Gen Alpha. Like,
wait, when did Gen Alpha start?
Like after 2009.
No,
okay.
What?
Yes, it did. It started after 2009.
That seems remarkably quick.
It's ended in 2018. Gen Alpha ended in 2018, I believe.
Oh,
Gen Alpha age rate. What? 2010 through 2025? That's when.
It's 2025. Oh, I thought
makes
18.
more sense.
Sorry.
Yeah, because normally generations they give you quite a long range in order to apply to more.
So we can still get Generation Alpha.
No,
hey, I refuse to get
millennials lasted like millennial. Wait, yeah, it was like 10 years.
Then again, reproducing in this day and age is taxing.
Favorite movie? Avengers: Infinity War.
Okay. Aiden, are you giving me a niece?
Wait, am I giving you a what?
A niece.
A niece.
Maybe, I don't know. I need to. Well,
or a student, at least a student.
Or a student. What? Hold on. What? Wait, okay, you skipped nephew entirely. Like what? Is that you say? It's like, oh yeah. It's like, what's the male version of niece? Student.
Women aren't students. Obviously, women can't be students.
Of course, the term was applied before women went to school, so it's naturally been. Wait, hold a second. Maybe that's why only guys get called players, because it used to be that they were the only ones allowed to act on stage.
Oh, obviously.
I've solved it.
You know, imagine
sexism.
You know something? Yeah. I just had a realization just now, like a big realization.
Yeah.
That if we do have children, right, and you're in the living room, I am in intense pain. I look to you, say, can you help? Like I'm like intense pain. I'm like intense pain. I look at you. You crack some kind of joke. You just crack one of your just break the tension jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're under a lot of tension, then breaking a tension is actually a good thing. But
and you just cracking jokes.
Obviously, Jacob wants to break something else in Monet's. You know,
break
what, a hymen?
You know that when you're in physical pain, I have other methods, and you know that.
Oh, you have other methods to break your back?
I think I'm a hymen or something. I don't. If you break my back, that's just death.
Oh my god! Well, no, it wouldn't be bad.
Oh yeah, it's like, oh no, look at you. You're in intense pain carrying our child. Well, fine. What?
Okay. Well, you know what I mean by that term, anyways.
What? Someone? Okay, yeah. Whatever.
I don't
make
think
MyStreet Bridge series. I think that was already in production. I saw some people talking about the fact that they like cast a MyStreet Bridge series, but they never actually made anything. So I don't know. Someone's going
wait,
to do
I
that.
just looked up MyStreet
Cling.
Abridged. MyStreet Abridged is not a thing.
Oh, okay.
Playing
I was going to do an Ultra Nova Bridge series way back when, but yeah, I never actually got around to that. I think it's when,
Honestly, I would kind of prefer a
Okay.
MyStreet Abridged series, though.
I would do Ultra Nova Bridge
Okay.
first, at least, because it's getting your foot through the door, and also there's a lot to do with Ultra Nova. In fact,
Aiden,
I just have to think about
Yes.
are you Armstrong?
No, not at all. They're very weak. I have spindly noodle arms. Noodles.
Me too.
We're the
And you
noodle
said-
arm gang.
Jacob needs to see. Jacob acknowledges that he has noodle arms, but doesn't acknowledge the fact that he cannot lift me up with his noodle arms.
I mean, I know.
Well, he has his back.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I lift with my legs and back, mostly
Yeah.
legs because back is bad to do.
I'll lift Jacob up and I'll take a picture of it and just sit.
Okay. Fair.
What?
You sound more like my brother, actually.
Why would
Yeah,
I do that?
because when he started when he started bodybuilding, he actually then tried to lift me up a bunch of times.
Wait a minute, your brother's
it
a
work?
bodybuilder?
Oh yeah, but I'm not showing his Instagram.
Oh.
You really showed me his
you know
Instagram.
what?
I will show you his Instagram.
I can't help it. Anyways,
I know you
favorite
can't,
Marvel
and that's why I'm
TV
going to show it to you because I know
favorite
that you
Marvel
can't.
TV don't. Oh, Graham.
I want to see Aiden
Aiden.
swim.
Anyways,
Yeah.
favorite Marvel TV show, WandaVision.
The Spectacular Spider-Man.
The Falcon
wait,
and the
we're talking
Winter
about
Soldier.
animated stuff as well? Actually, yeah.
Animated?
Well, all we said was Marvel TV show. Didn't
Oh,
specify.
animated would be Avengers Assemble. No, Assemble went downhill.
No, I mean I liked Avengers Assemble.
I
for the
liked
most part, but it was
Assemble.
alright.
I think
No, wait, actually, it was all right. Okay, so at times it was fine, but it really the major problem of Avengers Assemble itself is the animation is good in the designs, except for when it came to survive with the whole redesign. That was just terrible.
I think it Smash was a pretty good show. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the Avengers Assemble, Ultimate Spider-Man, and Agents of Smash kind of pandered way too much to children. Like Spider-Man,
It started off good. Those are shows started out very good, but they and then came out bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
And no one talks
I
about
was kind of
Spider-Man
weirded
2017.
I was kind of weirded out by Avengers Assemble. How for like season 4 they decided to switch out all the main cast for a bunch of new characters and some
They did?
characters that made very few appearances. Yeah, they like made Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Miss Marvel, like the Wasp, like all the main characters for like for a majority of the season, even though it was like just a bunch of filler episodes, and it was so weird. I don't get why they did it. I guess to remember all those characters, but it's one of those things that felt really forced, where they took away all the iconic characters just for a bunch of less iconic characters. Minus Black Panther. Black Panther's pretty good, but everyone else was just kind of meh, honestly.
Yeah.
Jacob, can you do something for me for old time's sake?
Sure. Okay. Interesting you're saying the word all times, but
Haven't seen The Runaways.
He's still here.
Either way. Huh?
He's still here.
There
Yay!
is no hair. He is bald.
Oh,
How will you feel when Jacob starts balding, huh? He gets a clean
Jacob,
head.
you're gonna bald?
I'll start using keeps. There's enough YouTube sponsors out there.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I kind of want to start using something like Keeps or something like that, just so I don't make sure I always keep my hair. I have a fear of that. Also, side note, I need a manscape. It's my manscape.
Fantastic! What a
And
way to end the
legs.
stream.
Also, I need to shave my legs. I need to shave my whole body. I want to do that. but I'm
Everyone needs to
scared.
shave their legs.
So thanks everyone. Thank you for joining us on MyStreet 5 years later. We're going to see you all tomorrow on
I typed that in the chat. They can't see it, but
I know. Aiden, if you reference what you type without saying that it doesn't work. Anyway.
Wait, what is this in reference to?
Just read the chat. I wasn't going to address it.
Yeah, what is this in reference to?
Aiden addressed the thing that he didn't want to be shown, which goes against the entire purpose. But anyway, as I was saying, thanks for watching the stream. We're going to probably watch some Running With You now or something like that. So yeah, we're going to do that. And please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. I just like Aiden, that's why he's laughing. And subscribe to us already. Subscribe to Aim the Best and to MoNation. Their links will, I don't know, there won't be in the description. Sorry, look them up on YouTube. They're easy to find. They're the first results. I see MoNation.
You're brave.
Watch It's a Family Thing. That's the first result. Then subscribe to her. Anyway, that's how to do it. So yeah, and I will see you all on, well, tomorrow actually. Same time, same place, 5 years later. And on that note, until next time,
drugs.
Farewell.
Don't do drugs. No!
On that note, until